It's time for McBee Panthers football on the PD Broadcasting Sports Network, online at pdbsn.com. Our presenting game sponsors are McLeod Farms and Marmac Industries. We're also brought to you by your local McDonald's in Hartsville, Representative Cody Mitchell, Carolina Pines Regional Medical Center, Biggs Restaurant, and Biggs Meats and more, Sand Hills Medical Foundation, the Citizens Bank, Sand Hill Telephone Cooperative, Northeastern Technical College, New Creations Embroidery, Palmetto Pride, the Brew House on Main, and by the Link Newspaper. And now we go live to the Panthers broadcast booth for McBee Panthers football. And here's your voice of the Panthers, Chris Lloyd.
McBee Panther fans around the area, around the state, around the country, and around the world. I'm Chris Lloyd, the voice of the Panthers, and tonight we're coming to you live from McBee, South Carolina, as the Panthers wrap up non-region play with a big homecoming matchup against the Chesterfield Rams. Call your friends and family and tell them to listen to Panthers Radio online at pdbsn.com. That stands for PD Broadcasting Sports Network.com. Log on to pdbsn.com and click on the Panthers logo. And, folks, make sure you send me a text, 843-680-9291. Let me know you're listening in. Of course, you get your shout-out. We had so much fun last week on YouTube that we decided to do it again tonight. So Terry Taylor is here with me Folks, if you go on YouTube.com, search Terry Tiller, Terry, Tiller, you'll see the link for tonight's game. It's actually already on. We're looking at it right now. You get the best of both worlds, radio and TV. And again, big shout out to Mr. Terry Tiller for making this happen. Also, big thank you to Miss Jane Pigg at WCRE for allowing us to bring you tonight's action. Special thanks as well to Mitch Johnson, Jay Lewis back in the studio for all their help getting us set up this evening. Folks, the current temperature in McBee is 78 degrees. Our weather tonight is sponsored by Hartsville Lumber and Barns. When you need to rebuild or remodel, see Scott and Jill Kirkley at Hartsville Lumber and Barns, located at 1113 North 5th Street in Hartsville. Folks, it's not only homecoming, Terry. It's not only homecoming. We're not only excited about that. To the right of me, in the booth tonight, joining me, last year he came for the playoff game with Dixie. And about 2 months ago, in our group text that we have with the Chesterfield guys, I sat there and I texted Kuhn on the group text, Eric Kuhn. I said, hey, Chesterfield at McBee this year, week 4. Are you going to join me in the booth? He said yes. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back.
It was a no-brainer for me. Good quality football, Chesterfield County. Hey, let's just put it right here. I'm not going to go too far jumping out of the balloon.
No,
here,
go for it.
But Chesterfield County football is on the way up right now.
Hey.
I mean, it has been a little while, and we had a little lull there where we always said number 9 was a good – Chesterfield County was a hotbed. And tonight, we are treated with 2 teams with a combined record of 7-1.
7-1. Well, I was going to tell
There's no other team. There's no other game in the state that's going to bring that.
That's what I was going to say. I said I was going to come into this and say, if you would have before the season started, I mean, let's just be honest about it. You're a Chesterfield guy. I'm a McBee guy, right? I mean, it's common sense. You look down the schedule. Okay, Chesterfield 2-8 last year. You struggled a little bit, but it's 2-8. You know, young guys getting used to a system. You got a brand new coach this year, Matt Quinn. Chesterfield's 2-8 last year. McBee went 6-4. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, went 6-4. Made the playoffs. Won the first game at Dixie. Lost to the eventual state champion Christ Church, of course. So this year we got a lot of guys back thinking, okay, you look at the schedule. Sherrall, first game of the year. It could have gone either way. And we actually led them until 2 minutes left in the game. But what I'm getting to is, if you'd have said before the season started that in week 5, actually week 4, because there's week 0, we started week 0, that it would be the 4-0 Rams at the 3-1 McBee Panthers, would you have had that on your bingo card?
Sign me up all day long, but no. Let me assure you, with the learning curves the Rams have had to come with Coach Matt Quinn, new head football coach, he had a little.
And late in the game, too, because he didn't, not being bad, kind of like when Coach Klein, is not being negative, when Coach Klein left last year, a year ago from McBee, he took the job to be assistant at Hartsville middle of May.
No spring practice.
Exactly.
I mean, you're shot out of spring practice, your terminology season, when you should learn the new coach. And late change, got it done. Coach Matt Quinn comes in during the summer and does a fantastic job keeping his staff here. I mean,
I think the staff is the same. There's not any new guys. Well, most of them. I see Nick Dixon out there. Yes. Victor Barefoot, of course, is still here. Adam Caskey's out there. Nick Jolly's out here. New defensive coordinator, of course. Nick Jolly, who's been a part of the program for Chesterfield, but now he's the new defensive coordinator since, of course, Grant Carter stepped down, of course, to, he's still coaching basketball, but hey, he's running.
Grant is running a lot too.
So this is awesome. We have a great matchup tonight. Fans are starting to pile in. Of course, it's 6:30, and we even came on a little bit early, ladies and gentlemen, because it is homecoming in McBee tonight. Homecoming here at the, I want to say Peach Dome. Coon. I do.
You shot me down earlier.
I did shoot you down because there's some people who some folks. Travis Rayleigh wants to change the name. He says the Peach Dome is not intimidating.
I kind of like it.
I do kind of like it.
I'm sorry, but I like it.
I think in week, what was it, Terry? In week 2, we tried the claw. Remember, like there's a bunch of Panthers. It's called a claw or something. I don't know. That didn't work too. My mom even said from Maryland, Chris, I don't care for the claw. My mom is listening back in Maryland, by the way. She's always one of the first ones, if not the first one, to text in. Hey, Mom, thank you so much.
And she did not send me another picture. I was supposed to get a childhood.
But I sent you one. I was waiting for it because remember I sent y'all one. I know
you did.
And I was waiting for you to do something. Ladies and gentlemen, last year we had a little fun with Kuhn when I texted his wife, emailed your wife because she works for the district. And I said, hey, Miss Becky, we're doing this. I would love to have like a old picture of Kuhn when you put your senior portrait from 1992. There you
I reckon
go.
it would have been made in 91.
You are older. You are older to me. That's right.
It is.
You're 50.
I did strike 50 this year.
You strike 50, and you don't look a day over 49.
Y'all encouraged me at 50, though. I did a milestone.
You did?
You were with me.
You ran a 5K in Hartsville.
I did a 5K at 50, and that was my goal.
And you finished second.
And
wasn't it?
I think it was.
In your age group?
Yes.
Yeah.
But listen. I have slipped a little bit. I have to tell you, I have not been running as much as I have been in the past. Man, life happens.
Well, and I run and it's easier for me because I'm right here. I live 4 blocks from the school, of course, and so I get up and I'm not trying whatever. But I've told you about 5:15 in the morning, I'm out running, and because I can come home, take a shower, and I'm 4 blocks from the school, and I get to go to work by 7:30. So it's easier for me. And in fact, tomorrow. I'm in another 5K at 5 in the afternoon. It's you ready for this? It's called the Happy Little Fun Run, and it's a Bob Ross themed 5K. It's in Hartsville. And I actually, because I paid a little bit extra, I get a wig at checkout. So I got the Bob Ross wig. But I don't think I'm going to wear it while I run. I just can't.
You need to wear it while you run. That way, when you take the wig off, when you tip your cap, because Chris Lloyd, when he crosses the finish line, has this tendency. He will flip the hat. Like, thank you. He was just bowing to the crowd.
I don't mean to, man. It just happened one day. I get done running. I'm like, oh, my gosh. And I just took my hat off because I was like, okay, I finished this thing. So Eric Kuhn is with us tonight, folks. We're excited to have Eric here, and I'm so glad that he decided and to come help us out, man. It's just good stuff. So we're going to have a good time tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to last week real quick. The Panthers rushed for 514 yards and 7 touchdowns, passed for 82 yards and a touchdown, totaling 596 yards of total offense in a 56-20 victory over the Buford Yellow Jackets. The Panthers are now 2-1 on the season. Earlier this week, George Adams chatted with McBee head coach Andy Karcher about the big win over the Buford Yellow Jackets last week and what to expect tonight against the Chesterfield Rams. It's the Coach Andy Karcher Show, sponsored by Biggs Restaurant, located behind McLeod Farms on Highway 151 in McBee, serving up the best lunch in McBee.
PDBSN.com, George Adams along with the head coach of your McBee Panthers, Coach Andy Karcher. And Coach, 3-1 on the season, been putting up some big old numbers, like last week, 56-20 over 2A Buford. And let's kind of review very quickly about that situation and what was working, or it might be easier to just ask what really didn't work. I'm sure that's a shorter list.
It was a great win last week. Again, the guys are improving every week, and that's all we asked for. I thought our defense played really stout through the game. We gave them some opportunities in the second half to possess the ball. We didn't get an onside kick or two, and gave up a big kickoff return run for them. We've put them in scoring position and kind of got momentum going back for them. But as a whole, we were real pleased with our performance. Still got a lot of things to clean up, though. For us, offensively, we had a great night, running buck sweep, running the counter, which we call Sally, and running jet sweep. Our guys did a great job of using what Buford was giving us to find those running lanes, and offensive line still improving, but they were putting bodies on bodies, and as long as we can continue to be physical, we expect high production with our offense throughout the whole year.
All right, kickoff coverage, has that improved in practice this week?
It has. We're still trying to tweak some things and get it right. Yesterday's a big walkthrough day for us, and I spent a lot of time making sure that we're doing kickoff return and kickoff, and spending some time on that third phase of the game that a lot of people tend to neglect. So. We don't want to just be sharp on offense and defense. We want to be a well-polished team around as a whole.
All right, Coach, Chesterfield coming in 4-0, kind of riding high as they should be, with an undefeated record right here almost at midseason. What are you seeing from the Golden Rams that the fans will be able to watch tonight, and also on the radio hear what's going on offensively for the Rams?
Oh, yeah. Coach Quinn came in here in the summertime, and he's done a fantastic job getting those guys up there on board and getting them excited about football. And they're a much more disciplined team than what they were last year at this point in time. And, they still return a lot of their key guys. Clay Clark kind of does a little bit of everything for them on offense as a receiver and wildcat running back or quarterback. TJ McBride, you know, he's a guy that's toting the rock for him, and then Bryce Adams throwing the football for him. You know, they're doing a lot of good things up there. And, you know, we expect them to come out and attack us just like they've been attacking everybody else. You know, they're trying to run the ball, and they're not doing a bad job with that. They definitely let swing it around. But athlete for athlete, I think we match up really well with them. And, you know, we've done a really good job of controlling the box this year on defense and really making teams or taking teams' run game away from them. And, you know, that's the game plan for tonight. You know, we're going to try to make them one-dimensional, try to make them throw the football as much as they can, so that way we can create pressure and make the quarterback uncomfortable back there. So, you know, yeah, we're excited for the game, and we're looking forward to an improved Chesterfield team.
Are they doing anything with their blocking scheme that is a little unusual?
No, you know, it's a power scheme, gap scheme. You know, they're doing a kick and a wrap using their H-back, using a guard. They pull a center on occasion, but you know, if you're a spread football guy, you typically pull your uncovered offensive lineman, and that's what they've been doing. It does look like a little bit of a hit of buck sweep going on a little bit up there, but they don't run it like we do. So you know, we smile about that one. But you know, they're like I said, they're a solid football team this year. Discipline goes a long way at high school level, and Coach Quinn's got them rocking right now.
All right, injuries going into tonight.
We got banged up a little bit last week. We got a couple game time decision type players that we have working tonight, but we'll see, and hopefully they're feeling good and they get cleared by the trainers so that way they can be a part. But in the big scheme of things, you know, we tell the kids that although it's a big game, it's not the only game in the big scheme of things. We still got a long season ahead of us, and region plays right around the corner. So if they can't go tonight, it's not a big deal. But you know, we definitely want them out there if we can get them out there.
Yeah, it's your last non-region game going into the season. Ought to be a lot of fun, especially for the fans. Maybe not so much for the coaches, because these are two very well coached and very disciplined football teams, and it should be a lot of fun.
You know, we're looking forward to it. As coaches, you know, we still have a lot of fun with it as well. You know, being in the moment and being in the big games and seeing how excited the kids are and the passion that the kids have, you know, goes with the coaches as well, and vice versa. So we're all jacked and we're excited, and we can't wait for kickoff here.
All right, keys to the game.
You know, our usual, we're going to gang tackle. We got to get all 11 hats around the ball on defense. Ball security is going to be a premium. You know, we knock on wood, we haven't had a turnover yet this year, and we're hoping it's going to stay the same. And then play 4 quarters of football tonight. We can't afford to get comfortable. We can't afford to let up. And, you know, I expect to see us play good football for 4 quarters.
On PDBSN.com. Be sure to join Coach and myself tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock on PDBSN for the Saturday morning quarterback. For PDBSN.com, George Adams, along with the head coach of the McBee Panthers, Coach Andy Karcher. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, George. Go Panthers.
All right, thanks, George, and thank you, Coach Karcher. Folks, we're about to go to commercial. Before we go to commercial, I just want to say one thing. I'll try to make this short and sweet. We want to send our best out to Jarrell Wright. Jarrell Wright is a McBee town cop. For those who have not heard, I had a little incident in McBee last night about 11 o'clock, and I'm not going to divulge too much stuff just because there are some people who don't deserve our attention to divulge towards. But Jarrell was making a routine traffic stop last night in McBee, and next thing you know, some gunfire erupted. When I say gunfire, a lot of gunfire. The man he pulled over gets out. And right actually next to McBee High School, right outside where the agricultural center is. Jarrell luckily did not get out of his car because he was trying to get the license plate back to the communications center. And when the guy got out of his car, he started unloading an AR towards Jarrell. Jarrell did get hit with some shrapnel and some gunfire. He is fine. He is home from the hospital. He's in good spirits. But we want to send our best wishes to Jarrell Wright, McBee Town Cop, to all the cops, man, that do this, because I'm not going to get into a 20-minute conversation. We got commercials to play and stuff, but when you start thinking about now the jobs that if somebody came up to you and say, "Hey, would you like to be this?" and if somebody came up to you and said, "Would you like to be a cop?" the first thing out of my mouth would be no.
It's such a rewarding job at the end of the day, much like teaching, that you want to do it.
Yep.
But in today's time in society, it is such a sad time for us. And, I mean, this is a public service announcement from Eric Kuhn. I am a gun owner.
Right.
It is not the gun's fault. There are idiots in this world, and praise God that Jarrell's okay.
Yes, 100%.
And the other officer that was hit today in the leg.
Yep. Yes, sir. When they were going to apprehend the suspect, they found him, and another cop got shot in the leg in a different county. Here's the sad thing about it. Not that'd be bad, but when Jarrell, this happened right across the street from where his sister lived.
Yes.
And his sister was home, and his 2 nieces were home, and his nephew was home, and his nephew's playing for McBee tonight. So we just want to send our best out to Jarrell Wright in McBee, man, to McBee Town Cop. We wish you the best, Jarrell. Speedy recovery, man. So
all the way from Chesterfield, same sentiments from us. And we're here with you. We back the blue just like you
100%.
do, Coach Lloyd.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pay some bills real quick, take a commercial break. You're listening to Panthers Radio on PDBSN.com.
If I were stuck on a desert island with only 3 things, I'd pick my dog, of course. I definitely want my record collection, and I can't live without my McDonald's app. The McDonald's app has amazing deals, especially on Free Fave Wednesday, when I can get one of my faves for free with a minimum $1 purchase. Plus, with the McDonald's app, I can order ahead so I can skip the line and pick up my app order at the counter and hurry back to my dog and record collection. Offer valid through December 31st, 2024 at participating McDonald's. Valid when product served. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. Must opt in to rewards. Fall has arrived at McLeod Farms. The corn, maize, and pumpkin patch will open October 5th from 9 to 5 p.m. Since 1916, the McLeod family has grown the best peaches and seasonal produce around. Come to McLeod Farms in McBee this weekend for fresh vegetables, ice cream, and fresh baked items. Make your plans to visit the corn, maize, and pumpkin patch opening October 5th with special fall break hours. Tuesday through Friday, October 8th through 11th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. McLeod Farms Roadside Market, Highway 151 in McBee. Open 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. 7 days a week.
Marmac Incorporated is a family-owned and operated manufacturer and distributor of building products and industrial wire. Since 1953, Marmac Incorporated has been on the job at many of the world's most recognizable construction projects. Across America and around the world, McBee has been serving customers for 70 years from their headquarters in McBee. The owners and staff at Marmac are proud supporters of academics, arts, and athletics at McBee High School. Go Panthers!
Welcome back to Panthers Radio, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Lloyd, the voice of the Panthers, along with Eric Kuhn. And we're coming to you live from McBee tonight for tonight's final non-region contest between McBee and the visiting Chesterfield Rams. Call your friends and family. Tell them to listen to Panthers Radio online at PDBSN.com. That stands for PD Broadcasting Sports Network.com. Log on to PDBSN.com and click on the Panthers logo. Derek Rhodes.
Sir.
Oh, by the way, Derek Rhodes, next to me tonight is Eric Kuhn.
I'm going to tell you what, this is kind of like I feel like I'm working with Chris Berman and like Kirk Herbstreit or somebody. You two guys are professionals. Here I am down here, just whatever.
That man has failed and bumped his head today at work.
He must have. Did he work? Did he work today?
Absolutely. That man works every day. We
started at 4 o'clock this morning.
And he'll need people like Derek Rhodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Derek Rhodes did such a good job, and we're always going to. But Derek is back with us, sideline report, and with him tonight, our first guest is the ladies golf coach here at McBee High School, Miss Bobby Hoffman. Take it away, Derek.
I do have Bobby Hoffman with me, and believe it or not, Chris, do you realize how nice Bobby is?
Oh, she's great. She's great.
That is something that has transpired later in life. I knew her as a kid, and that is something that's transpired later in life.
Absolutely.
So I'm super proud of what she got going on here. Bobby, how long have you been coaching down here golf?
I think this is my 4th year. He did 8 years. So he started the program in golf team before that, and he coached for 18 years, and this year is the 10-year anniversary of the first and only girls golf state championship. So they were the grand marshals this afternoon at the homecoming parade. So 3 of the 7 girls were able to come this afternoon. Very proud of that group.
Good stuff. So you're off to a big 6-0 start this year.
6-0. In the next 2 weeks, we'll play Camden, and Camden is very. But we. And.
Derek.
But again, that's what we need as a team.
I need you to do me a favor and see if you two can come towards us a little bit if you don't mind.
Walk towards you?
Yeah, come on the field if you don't mind. You break it just a hair. I know you got a lot of people around you. We want to make sure we give Bobby her due here. Yeah, keep coming. How
about now?
All right, give it a shot. There you go. And tell Bobby, if you don't mind, repeat what she just said about that state championship team.
We're going to start about that state championship team again. They were breaking up a little bit.
Okay. This year is the 10-year of the 20 team girls golf. They won the first and only state championship in girls golf. And 3 of the 7 girls were able to come this afternoon and be the girls in the homecoming parade.
6-0 start this year.
6-0. We have 2 really, really tough matches. Camden this in the next 2 weeks, and we're going to try our hardest, but the girls need to play competitive golf. We play them as well, but
we got something big going on in the next month.
October 28th and 29th, we will have to travel to Country Club for the 1A 2A, because this year we were able to break away from 3, but the 2A state championship, we will to travel there. So we're going to hit the ground running next week. Fundraising, any donations, checks, make them payable to McBee High School Attention Girls Golf Team. And any donation appreciated, and you'll be looked out for at our fundraising golf tournament in the spring.
And
awesome. Thank you, Bobby.
And she's trying to raise $3,000, right, Derek? $3,000 is what she wants?
$3,000.
She gave you a number.
Yeah, I talked to her last week. Thank you, Derek. You're the bomb. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you all. So she's trying to raise $3,000. And, folks, for those listening at home or watching, man, so the girls' golf team, again, going to state in a couple weeks, actually in the end of next month, but they didn't get to host it this year. Yeah. Didn't get to host it this year, so they have to pay for food, they have to pay for lodging and stuff like that. And Bobby, like I said, I went to her the other day. I said, how much do you want? She said $3,000. I said, all right, we're going to make it happen. So, folks, we need $3,000. Let's start making donations. If 12 companies, I'm not a very smart guy, if 12 companies gave $250 each,
done.
It's $3,000.
Done. Hey,
Done.
Look here. And if she and you have conversed, you are the king of fundraising.
I am.
I mean,
I can do some fundraising. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now,
I love it.
This is going to be $3,000. No. This thing's going to go good and go more. And listen, I will tip my cap to you like I'm crossing the finish line. But, man, you do a tremendous job supporting the youth and the fundraising efforts that you do here at McBee High School. You did it at Chesterfield prior to coming here. And people really do appreciate what you do.
Well, we just always got good support, man, and I think people will donate. And one thing I always liked to do, I just love to do, if people donated money, I wanted them to see where it went. You know, so if they gave money towards that batting cage, I remember when we finished that batting cage back in 2017, we had a big open house that Sunday, and I brought people in. We had a little food for them. I said, let's walk out to the batting cage, and when we got out there, the folks looked at me and said, we didn't realize this is what you were doing. I was like, yeah, this is where your money went, man. Your money went to this is the turf, this is all this stuff. So I always felt like, you know, I wanted people to show, I wanted them to see what their money went to. And if you do that, man, it's out there. And I'm not saying fundraising's easy. It's not. But if you bust your butt and go out there, people will donate. People will help you out.
Get there early. And, I mean, and like you said, I mean, the same 12 companies get hit up all the time.
Yeah, they do.
Let's just say that.
They do.
And but for a great cause, like supporting these young girls going to state. And, I mean, listen, 6-0, that's strong. And they're representing well.
They're doing well this year, man. So elsewhere in the county tonight, the 2-2 Sherrall Braves, fresh off their big 35-13 victory over Darlington last Friday night, are on the road to take on 4-0 River Bluff. That game is set for a 7:30 p.m. start. 2-1 Central Eagles had their bye week last week and return to action tonight at home, taking on the 2-1 Blacksburg Wildcats. Game time 7:30. But Coon, the place to be in Chesterfield County, you said it. is right here in McBee. After finishing 2-8 last season, including a 53-24 loss to the Panthers, the visiting Chesterfield Rams have a new coach in Matt Quinn and have jumped out to a 4-0 record to start their season, defeating Johnsonville, Great Falls, Lee Central, C.A. Johnson 49-12 last Thursday night. But here's the thing, Coon. The Rams have been road warriors so far this season. This is their 5th game and the 4th one on the road, and then they have a week off and then go on the road again. So they're going to have 6 road games this year and only 4 home because of the way the schedule works. So there's a lot to be excited, though, about, Eric. You got junior quarterback Bryce Adams. You got running back T.J. McBride, Quay Clark, and Mark Moat as your wide receivers, and your linebacker Sincere Hubbard is getting a lot of press. A lot to be excited about with the Chesterfield Rams right now.
Chesterfield Rams have turned it really, really fast to the positive. Let's just say it like it is. 4-0, I wouldn't have thought it.
Yeah.
But coming and let's just say one of those games, a couple of them weren't really competitive ball games.
Right.
And then Lee Central.
Yeah.
At Lee Central on the road, down 13, 14 points a couple different times.
Yep.
And just didn't hang their head. And teams in the past may have would have folded right then, but they buckled down, got it done, got the W, got on back to Chesterfield. You're saying something about road warriors. Me as the PA announcer at Chesterfield High School, that's 4 home games. I got a break, bro. This is a good year.
Hey, you want to know how this is how great I did some stats today, like Chesterfield. Last year through 4 games. First 4 games last year, Chesterfield gave up 174 points in the first 4 games. This year, 51. And 33 of those, like you just said, were Lee Central. Offensively, they're averaging 41 points a game on offense, giving up only 13. So, hey, this is and I will say this, and I don't want anybody at home. We are McBee. I mean, this is a McBee broadcast, but I did bring Eric, one of the best of both worlds, us in Chesterfield tonight. But I will say this. As I watched film this week, because I have some kids in my class who play football and watch Huddle. Now, I am not trying to say this is what they are, but their offense looks like when Coach Tannehill was here, they got that spread offense. Now, I'm not saying that it's as explosive. I don't want anybody to think that I'm saying it's 9,
Absolutely.
10, 11 because
correct.
I'm not being rude about some good kids. That 9, 10, and 11 team has some absolute athletes. I mean, it was just like line them up, boom, go. And I'm not saying these guys aren't, but all I'm saying is they're running that offense with some confidence this year that you saw back at that time. That's all I'm saying.
Swagger means a lot in
Yes.
football.
Yes.
Let's just say it what it is. Attitude is it is effective. It is. I mean, it just spreads throughout the team. And when you walk with that swagger, it does help you. Now, does that mean you won't lose? No, but it's how you face adversity
Confidence,
and
baby.
come back.
What's up, Nick?
And like you said, down 13 at Lee Central on the road.
Hey, you were down, 6 or 5, and it was 4th and 25-19.
Yes.
Hit a seam route on the right-hand side for a first down, and then we talked about how you threw a touchdown pass with like 2 minutes left. Again, last year's team probably would not have done that. Not to be bad about it. They were just young, out of sync a little bit. You bring in Coach Matt Quinn, like I said, and you could tell a totally different team right now.
And you can tell by numbers.
Yeah.
You look at the sideline, Chesterfield has a lot more players this year, and that helps for depth, quality depth, and if you're playing players on both sides of the ball now, you're athletes, and that is an important thing that Matt Quinn has brought. Look, we're going to put our players out there. And
1A and 2A football, you have to do that.
There's no doubt.
I mean, I don't know many McBee times when I coached McBee here and I helped out, whatever, that we just sat, no, you had to play. The Panthers coming in, I'm going to say 3-1.
Absolutely.
Okay?
You should.
I'm going to say 3-1 because you got to go back to that North Central game when North Central, of course, was kind of like, I know it ended in the second quarter, but anyway, so the Panthers coming at 3-1 have been an offensive juggernaut the past 2 games, scoring 12 touchdowns on offense. Bam Brockington and Jakari Holloman have carried the load this season. Folks, they are rushing for 70%. You heard that. 70% of the total rushing offense. They have rushed for 716 out of 1,025 yards, and they've accounted for 11 of the Panthers' 16 total touchdowns. We do have some bad news tonight, though. Devarius Pons is out tonight. Devarius Pons broke his toe. He is injured. And DJ Harper, 2 runners that we have, 2 running backs. DJ Harper's out. He had a concussion last week against Buford. We thought he was going to be okay, but apparently it just did not hurt. So, ladies and gentlemen, they're about to play the national anthem right here. And while they do that, we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Cody Mitchell, and I have the honor of representing you in the South Carolina House of Representatives. South Carolina is heading in the right direction with lower taxes, conservative laws protecting our families, businesses coming to and growing in our state, conserving lands for public use, and strong Second Amendment laws. I'm proud to have taken a conservative, common-sense approach to representing you in Columbia. If I can assist you, please don't hesitate to call me at 803-427-6487. And as always, go Panthers.
When pain or injury strikes, you need a team that gets you back in the game. At Carolina Pines Medical Group, Orthopedics and Spine, we specialize in getting you moving again. From sprains and fractures to joint replacements and spinal care, our experts are here for you. With state-of-the-art technology and personalized care, we're committed to your recovery and getting you back to doing what you love. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit themedicalgroup.com or call 843-383-2764. Carolina Pines Medical Group, where health is our winning goal. Biggs Restaurant, Meats, and More, located on the grounds of McLeod Farms Roadside Market in McBee, is a destination dining experience. The menu has all your favorite burgers and sandwiches and daily lunch plate specials. All Biggs seasonal vegetables are grown at McLeod Farms and other farmers market farms. WIS-TV named Biggs Hamburger as the best backroads burger in South Carolina. Biggs has a large assortment of homemade cakes, pies, frozen casseroles, and an in-store butcher shop featuring the finest cuts of Black Canyon Angus beef. Biggs Restaurant, Meats, and More, located at McLeod Farms Roadside Market, 29241 Highway 151 in McBee. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 9 till 3 p.m. on Saturday.
All right, folks. Chris Lloyd, Eric Kuhn back with you tonight on PDBSN.com, Panthers Radio. Yes, Eric Kuhn is a Chesterfield guy, but this is Panthers Radio. He knew it before he came. And Eric, we got a shout-out already going to Scott Harrington.
Oh,
Scott Harrington,
Georgetown.
He's watching. Hey, Chris, love the coverage. Thanks to you and Terry. Awesome job. Tell Kuhn I said hello. There it is.
That's a fellow Tiger there.
A fellow Tiger.
Yeah, no, he's in that house divided as well.
He is the house divided.
Known Scott a long time.
McBee versus Chesterfield arriving in Harrington House tonight in Georgetown. That's right. His wife, I believe, is a Chesterfield graduate. Oh, man. So
two wonderful children.
So So Scott, if you're listening, what's the bet? What's the bet him and his wife have? If the Panthers win, what happens? Does he get to watch football all weekend and she cleans the house? And if the Rams win, does he have to clean the house and she gets to go shopping on his credit card all weekend? What's the bet?
Have you lost your mind? No, ain't nobody making bets like that.
I'm trying to help both of them out right now, man. See, that's the power of the radio, right? So,
we love our
YouTube.
team.
He's watching on YouTube. So, Scott, man, let us know. There's got to be a bet between you and Miss Lisa. There's got to be a bet.
We love our teams. But
we
now,
do love our
teams.
There's got
to
be some kind of bet there. So, shout out to Scott Harrington. Thanks for tuning in, Scott, man. We appreciate you. Again, get back to the Panthers. Been a juggernaut the last couple of games, but no DP tonight, no DJ Harper. Still, though, you're going to have Bam Brockton. You still have Jakari Holloman. You still got JJ at quarterback. Still got Hayden Griggs at tight ends. This is still a pretty good ball team right here. So, Eric, tonight this is going to be – and here's the thing, too. The Panthers this year, you were talking about swagger. I've seen it this year. There's some swagger, and as you can see, the Panthers coming. They got their all-black unis on tonight out there in the corner. The Rams are going blue pants and white jerseys. And the Panthers – if they're you've had these distractions all week. There's been homecoming, of course, this and that. So I'm anxious to see how they come out tonight. Big game. I know this is a non-region game, and I know that at the end of the day, you want to win for bragging rights. Do not get me wrong, because let's see, McBee's a 1A school, Chesterfield's 2A, right? So we've played. This is actually our fourth team, Eric, that we've played out of your region so far in the non-region schedule. Sherrall, North Central, Buford, and now Chesterfield. So, Coach made the schedule. it's a pretty tough region anyway. That's a tough region.
Look here, kudos to McBee. And look here, I'm looking at these offensive stats you've laid down here. McBee's averaging 12.65 yards a rush. Listen, them running backs are good, but that O-line
they've done a good job. Unsung heroes, man, and we're going to talk about that. By the way, let's go ahead and meet the offensive starting lineup for the McBee Panthers. Tonight's starting lineup is sponsored by Northeastern Technical College. Start your adventure at NETC with programs that transfer to four-year universities or train you to immediately enter the workforce. Go Panthers and go NETC Trailblazers. Quarterback tonight's going to be junior number 5, J.J. Melton. Wide receiver, wingback, senior number 1, J. Sean Bam Brockington. We're just going to call him Bam. That's how we all know him. Running back, senior number 50. Actually, he's not going to be back there. I apologize. DP is out tonight, so I have to scratch that. We'll come back to that in a second. Running back, junior number 9, Jakari Holloman. Wide receiver, senior number 4, Landon Tedder. At tight end, junior number 85, Hayden Griggs. Hayden Griggs, if I'm not mistaken, if you look at the offensive stats on receiving, Griggs actually leads the Panthers with 70 yards receiving this year, 3 receptions, and a touchdown that me and Gabe talked about last week at Trivia. At Latta, went up with the left hand, tipped it, and caught it. Reminiscent. It was not as good as Harrison Hawkins that year. Remember you and
that was ridiculous.
That was ridiculous.
Good. Now,
but
if
this
you get
was
one in that category.
He threw it up. JJ threw it up, and I'm in there, and Hayden goes up and it tips off his hand. He catches it with the left hand, and he goes and scores. Reminiscent of Hawkins, but not. Still a pretty daggum good
Let
catch.
Me tell you, that Harrison Hawkins catch is in my mind. That is awesome.
I think we scored.
And AJ.
I think we scored what, like 40 points in the first 6 minutes of that game.
Yes.
Remember that year?
Yes. No, I just remember that one play. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you.
You and Gabe. Gabe Watson said he was tuning in. He sent me a picture, by the way, a while ago. Nice. Gabe Watson. He's watching on YouTube back at his garage.
Did we get did he like Uber Eats? Will he bring us some food?
It's Gabe, man. Come on.
Oh, true.
We did. Him and I did do music trivia last week. Had a good time.
I didn't get invited. I appreciate it.
Well, that's on Gabe. Center, senior number 65, Braden Jones. Guard, senior number 56, Jaden Phillips. Guard, senior number 57, Jordan Sutton. Tackle, junior number 60, Mason Starnes. And tackle, junior number 64, Braden Pacheco. All right, coin toss, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have our captains out there, which they are right now. And your captains for the McBee Panthers. Number 1, Bam Brockington. Number 5, J.J. Melton. Number 9, Jakari Holloman. And number 85, Hayden Griggs. What you got over there, Coon?
For the Rams, captains tonight, number 70, Tage Diggs. Number 11, T.J. McBride. Number 3, Sincere Hubbard. And number 7, Bryce Adams.
Coin toss, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by Adams Heating and Cooling of Hartsville. Fall and winter are just around the corner. Don't be left in the cold this season. Adams Heating and Cooling provides installation, maintenance, and professional service for all your heating and cooling needs. They are your local Rude dealer where quality counts. Call Tanner at 843-861-1346 for your free estimate. Adams Heating and Cooling. First down sponsor this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is McLeod Farms. Every Panthers first down is McLeod Farms first down. The first place to go for the finest and freshest produce in the region. McLeod Farms roadside market on Highway 151, and they are stocked with fresh vegetables and baked goods for your Thanksgiving meal. What do we got?
McBee Panthers won to toss and have elected to receive.
Absolutely. The Panthers all black are going to receive tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to start. Game time temperature. Let's go ahead and get that real quick. The game time temp. We got a pretty special shout out I got to give in just a second, by the way.
All right.
77 degrees, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, our weather tonight sponsored by Hartsville Lumber and Barns. When you need to build or remodel, see Scott and Jill Kirkley at Hartsville Lumber and Barns, located at 1113 North 5th Street in Hartsville. Folks, we got a very special shout out. John Beard from Chesterfield, lives on the 16th tee box.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for this? His son, Press. You know where they are tonight?
Tell me he's at Clemson.
They are at Hooters in Clemson.
Absolutely.
Because Press is 21. Press is 21, ladies and gentlemen. And when you're 21, what do, Terry?
You
go to Hooters in Clemson.
And you order an iced tea.
And you order an iced tea. Beard said he's white. He sent me a text a while ago, said they are ready for the shout-out, so I just gave it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Press Beard, 21 years old.
Happy birthday, Press.
Happy birthday, Press.
Celebrate.
This is a true story. All right? I'll just say this quickly. And I don't know, John Beard, if they'll have this, but on my 21st birthday, my first drink was a Gorilla Fart. That's the name of the drink. My buddy handed it to me and said, this is a Gorilla Fart. And I'm not going to lie to you. I have no clue what a Gorilla Fart, anything, but that drink was pretty much what I think it would be.
That was awful.
It was awful, but I was 21 and I didn't care.
But there's Google. You can't figure it out what it is.
That was 1976-20. That was 1997.
You got to Google it.
1997.
And that is
Press,
awesome.
Happy birthday, man. Enjoy Hooters and John Beard. Buy that man a what should John Beard buy on our behalf? What should we buy, Press?
That man.
A Dos Equis.
Oh, yes.
All right, John Beard, buy that man a Dos Equis to start and put it on me and Eric Kuhn's tab. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining in tonight. Beard just gave us a thanks. No problem, buddy. Happy birthday, Press. We love you, man. I hope you have a great night. All right, folks. Kicking for the Chesterfield Rams, kicking off. They're going to be going, all right, folks, we're on the visitors' press box, so the Rams are going to be kicking from our right to left. They got the scoreboard at McBee to their back. They're kicking towards the concession stand. The concession stand's got a nice little line down there. Number 17, Owen Stanley will be kicking off for the Rams. Back deep for the Panthers will actually be number 88. That's Bryson Davis is going to be back deep. And number 4, Landon Tedder. Now, one thing we need to watch out for, Coon, the other day, last week, Buford did 2 onside kicks last week. One only went 9 yards. There's the fake that we know so well a little bit. Chesterfield ran like they were going to do a little quick kick. And then they did another onside kick and actually got it. So the Panthers, I can see already their front line this week is a little bit different. They've moved Griggs up. They've got a more handsy front line. Nick Morrell in the middle there. You can see they're prepared for it.
There's no hiding digits in that one.
No.
That one has no linemen in it.
Not at all. And we got a little. What happened here?
We must have a delay of game. I'm assuming.
What's wrong with football? Oh, there is a. Yeah, they're moving the Rams back to the 35. A 5-yard penalty to not even start the game.
Wow.
I'm going to call delay of game.
Let's go with it.
Let's just call delay of game because that's what we do. All right, here we go. Scott Harrington has replied. All right, Scott Harrington says, Lisa gets the credit card if Chesterfield wins. Nice dinner out for me if the Panthers win. Oh, there we go. See, look at that.
Scott loses either way. No, because Lisa's going to give him the bill when he goes out to eat.
Absolutely. Here's the kick. And it's a good one down the middle, and that's going to be Bryson Davis. He catches it at about the 15-yard line, goes out to his left. He's at the 30. He's at the 35. He's going to go down to 35, and he's going to be taken down by number 13, Julian McCain. So the Panthers will have the ball, 1st and 10. From the 34-yard line, let's back that up from their 33-yard line. Again, folks, with the concession stand at their back, headed towards the scoreboard part. And let me tell you something, Coon. I said it last week. We have a great crowd here
This
tonight.
is unbelievable.
Great crowd.
If you're listening to us on pdbsn.com or YouTube TV, listen, let me just tell you right now, stay there because you ain't getting in.
This is a direct snap to Jakari Holloman. And that was just a straight Wildcat formation. Jakari gains about 7 yards on that play. He's going to get out to the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Panthers. So the Panthers come out in a Wildcat formation. Again, they're going to be without DP. They're going to be without DJ Harper. So you're going to see a lot of Bam Brockington and Jakari. And once again, it's the same formation. Jakari in the shotgun, ball in the right hash. He's got a bunch of lead blockers to the right. JJ down here to the right-hand side. Snap to Jakari. This time it's reversed to Bam Brockington. Bam tries to go outside. He gets about 2 yards on that play. They're going to spot it at about the 42. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Panthers. So the Panthers going straight to the Wildcat formation, Coon, to start the game.
Rams stayed home on that reverse play.
Yes,
and
it did.
A heavy run here by the McBee Panthers. And the Rams, like I said, it was a good time to call the reverse. And Rams were there. It does set up a big 3rd down if there's a big 3rd down in the 3rd play of the game.
All right, now JJ is back at quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's got Jakari behind him. Ball's on the left hash. They put Bryson Davis in motion. It's a bad snap. It's a low snap. JJ picks it up, and he's going to be sacked for about take that back. It's going to be about a 4 or 5 yard loss. We've had a little bit, and there's been a little bit of problems with that. In the latter game, even though it was kind of a blowout there to start the game, and even in the game last week, Buford, kind of some bad, I don't know if it's bad snap or kind of just JJ not be able to get it. But there's been some trouble there between center and quarterback on some of the plays this year. So number 6 for McBee. Matthew Hall back to punt. Hayden Griggs is going to snap. Back deep for the Rams.
Number 2, Quay Clark.
Number 2, Quay Clark. Yes, sir. So the Rams had a big defensive stop on the Panthers, who didn't get a 1st down on their first offensive possession. Not a bad kick by Hall. He kicks it away from Clark. Takes a good McBee bounce. And that ball is going to go down to the 23-yard line. So the Rams will have 1st and 10 from the 23. They're 23. Again, a great crowd. If you're watching at home on YouTube, you can see it. Man, this place is packed tonight. This is what we need. This is reminiscent of the old days when Chesterfield and McBee had a very good squad. So I remember
Dashnell Wright in that crowd.
Yes,
and
absolutely. Alex Miller at that time.
Grief. They were some hammerheads.
Mr. Morgan tuning in. He's cruising I-26 West going to Clemson. Thank you, Mr. Morgan, for tuning in.
We got a stoppage of play before we're going to get started here.
My buddy Michael Floyd, tennis buddy, just texted me. He says, hey, you're on YouTube? What? We are the black, Michael. That's the Panthers in black. The Rams are in white. Do they need Dak? Absolutely not. $240 million for 4 years for a guy who's got one more playoff win than Tim Tebow.
Ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Adams in the shotgun. He's got T.J. McBride to his left. You're going to hear that a lot tonight. Panthers are 10 stacked in the box. No deep safety here. Now he moves McBride over to his right-hand side. Here's a snap. It's a giving McBride off to the right, and he's going to be taken down, actually still on his feet a little bit. There's a flag. I don't know if that was a face mask.
I seen his head go down, but it's an early call, but that back judge called it from way deep.
He did. 32 Nick Morrell was the first initial hit right there. They're going to give him about 3 yards out to the 26-yard line, but it was a flag, and it was a face mask on the Panthers.
They're going to be a personal foul, so that's going to give him another 15 on top.
And that's one thing. If there is a criticism, I guess you say right now, one thing McBee has to do a good job on. I said this for the game. People say, hey, what do you think about tonight? If McBee does not have – we had a bunch of personal fouls last week. We had one drive 3 in a row. We just have to be really careful right here. We can't give Rams extra yards. So the Rams move up to about the 42-yard line. They're going to go trips right. Clark's going to be split down here to the left. Adams rolls to his right. He's looking to throw, and he's got number 1. He's got Imani Welsh open, and he's across the 50-yard line to the Panther 44.
I will say this. I'll give Bryce credit early in this season, his poise in the pocket and his rollouts, and he's just patient. He didn't rush that throw, waited till Imani made his break. Ball was there. Imani wide open, gets out of bounds.
What do you expect of the son of a former quarterback at Chesterfield, Neil Adams? Just shotgun formation. This time Adams rolls to his left. He's got number 2 open down here, and it's just out of his fingers. A little rollout, out route intended for number 2, Quay Clark. Comes up incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Rams.
Coverage by number 5, J.J. Melton, out there for the Panthers that time. Ball does go incomplete.
And if the Panthers are going to be successful tonight, you and I talked about it at school before, and even in class, me and Jakari were talking about this, a couple of the boys. Got to put pressure on Adams. You got to put pressure on. Can't give him time to throw.
Well, I think that's the MO of the Panthers. Yep. They are going to bring the heat.
They finally back up. They do back up a safety, but bring him back deep this time. Adams back to throw. He's looking down the right-hand side on the fly route. Landon Tedder with the defense, but that is a heck of a catch.
Imani, again,
no, they call it incomplete. The referee calls it incomplete. It did hit the ground. Tedder really did have good coverage. His back was to him. He had his hands up there. He kind of, and that's what the Rams want to do. If you watch on film, man, takes that three or four step drop by Adams, he's just going to let it go. They take chances. That's what I like about when I watched them on film. They just take chances.
Hey, man,
go for it.
Hey, 50-50 balls, and Chesterfield wants to say they're 70-30 balls with their receivers and make a play.
So here we are, 3rd and 10 for the Rams. Ball in the right hash on the McBee 43-yard line. Adams gets it. It's a ball on the ground. He intended to give that to number 11. He wanted to give that to McBride, but McBride and Adams kind of had a little mishap there. Ball went down, and luckily Adams got back on top. Hayden Griggs there to get on top of Adams as well. So after a couple first downs, one on the penalty and one on a pass, the Rams have 4th and 13, and Adams is going to be the punter, and the Panthers have nobody deep, nobody back.
May come after this
they
one.
Might try to come after this and see, or just let it go. Let's see. Here they are coming. But nobody's back, so it's just kind of a free kick there. And it takes a not too bad Chesterfield, I guess you say, bounce. They're going to down it at the 13-yard line. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back on PDBSN.com.
Looking for top-notch medical care right here in your community? Sandhills Medical Foundation's McBee Healthcare Center and Pharmacy has you covered. Not only do they offer comprehensive medical services, but they also have an in-house pharmacy and even chiropractic care, all under one roof. And with 8 other convenient locations, Sandhills Medical Foundation is ready to serve you and your family. The McBee Healthcare Center is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and the pharmacy is open until 6 p.m. For more details, visit sandhillsmedical.org. Quality care is just around the corner with Sandhills Medical Foundation.
All right, back in McBee, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball spotted on looks like the 14-yard line. Now JJ's back in the shotgun. He's got Jakari to his right. Bam down here in the wing. He's got Tedder and Davis split out to the right-hand side. Here's a snap. It's a give to Jakari. Jakari's got a little room on the right-hand side. Gets to about the 20-yard line, gain of about, 6. So you're going to give him 19. 5 on the play, brings up second down and 5 for the Panthers.
Tackled on the play by number 19, Derek Lockhart, a junior for the Rams.
Ball spotted middle of the field. Again, 0-0 ball games. 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Panthers, Rams. Got to love it. JJ in the shotgun. Again, Jakari to his left. Bam down here in the wing formation. Davis and Tedder out splits to the right-hand side. It's another give to Jakari. Jakari gets to the outside. Needs a block. And they're going to call a block in the back. That's going to be a first down, but they're going to call a block in the back there. And number 88, Bryson Davis. I didn't think it was much of a block in the back, but that's going to call it. You're going to do it. If you do it 2 yards in front of the official, he's going to call it.
Every single time. But like you said there, Coach Lloyd,
no, they're going to call a hold. I'm sorry. It's a hold. I thought it was a block in the back. Actually, it looked like a block in the back.
If your running back cuts that up inside,
yeah,
that never happens. And when they try to bounce it outside, the wide receivers they're in no man's land, and they're going to get busted on.
When I coached, man, the one play that I just absolutely – the one penalty that I hated more than any was a block in the back. I hated that. I told the guys that was just my most – I'm like, if he's behind, just let him go. Push. I mean, the official's going to see it.
When your arms go out,
yes,
that makes it easy.
So that backs the Panthers up to the 10-yard line. It's going to be second down and looks like 14 for the Panthers. JJ in the shotgun. Ball's in the right hash. JJ in the shotgun. He's got Jakari to his left. Again, Bam to his right in the wing. Bam's in motion. They get the ball to Bam. He's got a little room on the outside. He's still on his feet. He's going to get down to the 25. Big pickup right there by Bam Brockington. That's going to be a McLeod Farms first down. Gain of about 16 on the play.
That stretched Rams, and they got outside, and Rams missed that initial tackle at the line of scrimmage, and running back made big yards.
Bam is strong and fast. He's tough to bring down. Him and Jakari both. We have two backs right now that are just tough to bring down if you make contact.
Must have a problem with the chains because that is a first down.
I thought it was hold on for a second, folks. I don't know what we're doing here. I think it is a first down. I thought it was first down.
The officials are pointing first down.
I've already called it McLeod Farms first down, Coon.
Well, and the white cap agrees with you, and I do too.
I don't know what we're doing. I have no clue. I think we're short. Okay, hold on. Now they're called. What are we doing? Hold on.
White cap says first.
By the way, while we're doing this, I got to give a shout-out to Christian McGowan. Big Mac used to be our manager for the 2018-19 state championship baseball teams. Love Big Mac. Christian, man. He was the man. We love you. But, hey, Christian, you sent a shout-out. Look, he's sitting at the house. Got the game on YouTube right there. Hey, Coach, love the production. Thank you, Big Mac. Appreciate you checking in, man. Hope you're doing well, man. JJ in the shotgun. Gives it to Jakari. Jakari gives it to Bam. The ball's on the ground. The Rams are going to get it.
Man.
So Coach Karcher on the pregame show talked about that. We haven't turned the ball over all year, and
we looked at each other. We looked at each other. Me, you, and Terry, all of us looked at each other like, uh-oh.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's one of them things that you just put that on the back burner. Ball security, everything's good, but don't say that. Uh-oh. And
we got a late flag over here, which I don't know what that is, but turnover by the Panthers on the double handoff. They give to Jakari, tried to give it right back to Bam, and I believe there was just a little mishap there. We got a sideline warning on the Rams, which I just whatever.
All right, wait a minute. Now, there wasn't even a play in.
Nah.
I don't get that one.
Rams are going to have the ball on the McBee 20-yard line, right hash, with 7:04 left to go in the first quarter. 0-0 ball game. 4-0 Rams. 3-1 Panthers. Mother-in-law Linda, she's listening. Steve watching on YouTube. Uncle Steve watching again tonight. Thanks for tuning in, Uncle Steve. Adams in the shotgun formation. He's got McBride to his right. He gives it to McBride, and McBride's going to get about a 2-yard gain right there. He's going to be brought down by number 9, Jakari Holloman, leading the team in tackles this year. Him and Ty Lee Joins actually tied for the tackle lead this year coming into this game.
Going to be a lot on that defensive front because TJ coming off of a big game last week, 200-something yards.
Rams going quick, too. No huddle offense. 2nd and 8 for the Rams. Adams gives it back to McBride. McBride makes another cut, tries to go back at the middle. Boom! Jakari again. He's going to get a 3-yard gain right there, but I think he felt that with Jakari with a really good tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Rams.
This is one of them, if you're a coach, you're screaming, do not jump off sides.
No.
But, they don't ever listen to us from the sideline.
I wouldn't doubt a hard count right here. I just wouldn't doubt. Twins right formation split down here left for the Rams. Adams in the shotgun. Another give to McBride. McBride cups it up the middle. He's hit hard again. Jakari, 3 straight tackles by Holloman.
Not just
and the
tackles.
last two have been manly tackles.
Those are thunder bombers
Yes.
there. I mean, that was.
Let's see what Coach Quinn does right here. It's going to be 4th down and 4 for the Rams. He's sending in
the kicker.
The field goal?
Yeah, this is a field goal.
All right, and that's going to be number 17. That's going to be Owen Stanley. But I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to bet my house hard count. It's 4th and 3. I'm betting the house on a hard count right here, folks. Betting the house.
I think I'd have left offense if I was going to do that.
Yep. Here's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up, and it is no good. Wide left right there. A little pressure by the Panthers on number 33, Tyleek joins. And number 9, the snap was good. The hole was good by Adams. And
I think we
he
saw
just kinda,
people coming.
Yeah, Owen Stanley, I think he tried to kick that a little quick because them boys were coming through fast. So, well, turnover on downs for the Rams. So 2 offensive possession for the Rams. And
in high school, you after a missed field goal, you go mark the ball back out to 20-yard line.
Yep.
And also, McBee's going to get some about a free 7 yards or however many that was. I don't remember where we were.
I believe you were on you had to get to the 10. Yeah, so it was 4th and 3. Shocked that he didn't go for it right there. I'm not being funny. I mean, just shocked early in the game because even if you don't get it, the Panthers are going to have the ball. You still got them back deep. We got a timeout right here by the Panthers. First one. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back on PDBSN.com.
No one knows how busy you are except you. That's why the Citizens Bank in McBee gives you the convenience of online and mobile banking when you want it. Available 24/7, online and mobile customers can access their accounts to view transactions, pay bills, make transfers to other TCB accounts, and more. Let Denise Tedder and her staff help you with all your banking needs. The Citizens Bank, solid traditions, smart solutions. 7 North 7th Street, downtown McBee. The Citizens Bank, member FDIC, and proud supporters of academics, arts, and athletics at McBee High School.
All right, we got an update from Central from my brother-in-law, Tim. Eagles up 12-0 in the first quarter on Blacksburg. Ball in the middle of here, in the middle of the field. Panthers with their second offensive possession. JJ in the shotgun. Got Bam to his right. He's got, that's not Jakari. It's a give to Bam. Bam tries to get to the outside. It's still, he's brought that great open field tackle right there. Because I'm going to tell you this, Coon, if the Rams, if they want to win this ball game and stop the Panthers, they have to stop that outside run. That's our best play for Bam right there, stretching that defense out wide. And that was a really good offensive open field tackle. Went low on Bam. He gained about 7 yards right there. That's one he's been breaking this year.
His first step is nothing but speed.
Yes.
I mean, I'm watching that, and I'm looking at that burst.
Yes. 23, C.J. Sutton in the game. There's a give to Sutton. Sutton tries to get to the outside on this time, but he is brought down quick by number 3, Sincere Hubbard, and number 19, Derek Lockhart. You're going to hear Hubbard's name a lot tonight.
He likes to find the ball. As a matter of fact, on the previous play, his brother, I think he's a twin, is Savion Hubbard, was on the tackle on the previous play.
3rd down and 6 for the Panthers. No really big play just yet. Panthers need to get this play in because we don't want to need a delay of game. That's the last thing we need. All right. Trying to get them going right here. The ball is going to be on the right hash, spotted on the 24-yard line. JJ in the shotgun. Bam to the right in the wings. Got Jakari back this time to his left. Davis and Tedder split out to the left. Bam in motion. It's a give to Bam. Bam's going to get that sprint. He's got some room if he gets to the outside there. He's at the 35. He's at the 40. And that is a McLeod Farms first down. Good gain right there. That's going to take him all the way out to the 42-yard line. Gain of about 18 on the play.
Stretched that sideline, like you said. He went wide side to the McBee bench, and nobody was there for the Rams, and I just seen pay dirt coming.
That's the play. I'm telling you. I know you haven't watched much this year. Oh, Bruce Sean McPhail just sent me a message. He's at the game tonight. We made it. Good to see you, Bruce Sean. You've been tuning in each week. You're tuning in each week. Thank you, buddy. Former Panther. Ball on the left hash, 42-yard line to Panthers. 1st and 10, McLeod Farms first down. JJ in the shotgun. And they draw the Rams. That's a free. See, I wish they'd let it go. There's a free play that NFL.
100% agree with you. They should get a free play on that. Got a shout out to my brother-in-law, T. Campbell, watching us on Terry Tiller's live feed tonight.
Absolutely. Where is T. Campbell at?
T. Campbell's out at Angeles.
He's in A-Town?
He's in
A-Town.
At White Oak, Angeles area.
Oh, he's in the White Oak area. I hear you, but right off of 109 or something, right?
Yes.
All right, Panthers moved the ball at 5 yards to the 48-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 5 for the Panthers. It's a fake. This is when he usually looks for Griggs. It's a pass out to Bryson Davis, and Davis has it. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. Still on his feet. Bryson Davis at the 20. All the way to the 10-yard line. Bryson Davis, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought he dropped the ball, and I think he thought he dropped it.
The defense actually thought he dropped the ball right there. But, man, what a catch and run by Bryson Davis right there, a little unsung hero. That gets them all the way down to the 6-yard line. That's going to be a 46-yard gain, pass and throw from the Panthers. Bryson Davis, ladies and gentlemen. We've been talking about Jakari. We've been talking about Bam. Bryson Davis.
I think you're fixing to see Jakari and Bam.
I think you are, too. I'd be shocked now.
Straight.
1st and goal for the Panthers. Ball on the 7-yard line. JJ in the shotgun's got Jakari to his left. Splits out to the left-hand side. Here's a snap. It's a give to Jakari. Jakari in the middle, but he's hit immediately, but still on his feet. Still on his feet. Let me tell you, he's still on his feet. Still on his feet. He's tough to bring down, Coon. This guy is, I'm telling you, man, the one, me and Coach Karcher talked before the season. I said, who's the guy that probably has impressed you the most this year? He said, Jakari. He said he's had a better attitude this year in the offseason. He is stronger. And that run right there, I mean, I know he got down to the 3. That was only about a 3-yard run, but my God, he got hit immediately and just kept going.
Kept spinning.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and just coming off of tackles. And he really never got away from a tackle, but he kept them legs, them feet moving.
Earl Campbell, baby. I'm not still. All right, 2nd and goal for the Panthers. Ball at the 3-yard line. JJ in the shotgun. He's got Jakari to his left, Bam to his right in the wing. Here comes Bam in motion. It's a give to Bam. Bam cuts it up the middle, but he's going to be short. I don't even think they're going to spot him at the 1-yard line.
I think Bam seen daylight and dove for it and tried to get there.
And see, Bam's one, too, that I think if he just lowers his shoulder, he's so strong. And Panthers trying to go quick here. It is 3rd and goal from the Panthers from the 1-yard line. 1:40 left to go in the first quarter. Eric Kuhn, Chris Lloyd with you tonight here on PDBSN.com. Beautiful night in McBee. JJ under center. Looks like, we're going to call another timeout, and we do. So Coach Karcher didn't like what he saw right there. He uses his 2nd timeout of the quarter. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back on PDBSN.com.
Read The Link, Chesterfield County's largest and most informative newspaper every week. Subscribe and the link will be in your mailbox every Wednesday with news and pictures from all over the county. Catch up on all local sports, including the most comprehensive McBee Panthers coverage available. In-county subscriptions are only $40 a year, $30 for seniors, and online only $35. Subscribe online tonight at thelinkpaper.com or call 843-537-7887 next week and subscribe. The Link, McBee and Chesterfield County's newspaper.
All right, we're back in McBee. Chris Lloyd, Eric Kuhn tonight, my sidekick for the Panthers-Rams. The Panthers, after a big pass play by Bryson Davis, gets them down to the 6. Now have 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line.
And they're breaking that timeout, and McBee goes back to – you know, Chris, it looks a little different when you see McBee out there in the double wing.
Yes, yes. We've been wishbone for a while and stuff. It's a kind of the spread wing tee. JJ in a shotgun. They'll be afraid if he takes this in his zone right here. Let's see. They put Bam in motion, and JJ tries to go, and he is I think he's in. Yes, touchdown Panthers. Reservations for 6 for JJ Melton. And actually, Kuhn, I'm not being funny about this. I think the defender –
pulled him
into the end zone. I think JJ would have been close to being stopped, but after that looked like the Chesterfield defender, and I'm not really sure which one it is. I don't know if that was number 6, Gabriel Lyles, or not. I couldn't tell, but it just looked like he dragged him into the end zone and helped JJ out right there. So Hayden Griggs to snap, JJ Melton to hold. Number 6, that's Matthew Hall, in to kick the extra point for the Panthers. 1:27 left to go in the first quarter. Good drive by the Panthers right there.
Caught the Rams napping on the pass. And
here's a snap from Griggs. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good. Ladies and gentlemen, with 1:27 left to go, Panthers 7, Rams 0 right now.
That was a very, very good – and you had mentioned earlier we hadn't seen the big play. Finally, we got to the big play. And the
Did you
Panthers
have Bryson Davis 46 yards on your bingo card for the big play?
Absolutely. You didn't?
Yeah.
I won.
and Bryson is really, if you've watched this year, he's kind of come out. I think last year too, was the first year really playing football. There's Derek. Derek's down there in the corner. Ask him if he can go ahead down to the. There he is. Derek's down there with Tim Griggs. At the end of the quarter, folks, we're going to have Derek Rhodes with the new tennis coach here at McBee, Mr. Tim Griggs. The girls' tennis team 4-1 this year, beat Hartsville already this year, which they've never done before, and beat Governor School, which they've never done before. And like I've said every week, all they needed was a new coach.
They had to find some talent.
They had to find a new coach.
On the coach.
They had to find a new coach. That's all it was. Hey, I ain't stupid.
Got out of the way.
I'm not stupid, son. Look, Gabe Watson's got it at his house on the big screen right there.
I'm talking about. Yes.
Look at that. Even Charlotte sent a little text. Look at that.
Look here. I'll shout out to Charlotte.
You do the Charlotte shout out. Yeah. I'm not getting in trouble.
Hey, Char.
Matthew Hall, a little pooch kick to the left-hand side, and that's going to be number 6, Gabriel Lyles, calling for the fair catch. That is number 6, right?
It is. It is number 6. But I know he called for it after he caught it, too. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking, you might want to make sure you had that hand up early.
Tell Derek going down there to the I'm sorry. Go down there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 7-0. We got Derek. He got to move it. Our sideline reporter over there. Steve Middleton last week said, hey, man, he said, Derek did a good job, but y'all couldn't get Aaron Andrews. I was like, well, Uncle Steve, I'm sorry. It's not in our payroll here. All right, Rams with the ball. They're going to have it on.
Derek makes more than Aaron.
Yeah, 37-yard line. Adams looking over here for the coach's signals. Ball's on the right hash. He moves McBride over to his right-hand side.
I don't like the way they're starting. It looks like there's a little confusion.
He's back to pass. He's got a man wide open, and that's number 1. That is Imani Welch, wide open on the post route there. And the Rams are going to get all the way down to the McBee 48-yard line. Big catch and pass right there. So clock running, minute 11 left to go. In the first quarter, I've just been told. I thought that was Matt Hall. That was Gabe Caston. I didn't know. I didn't see that Gabe Caston kicked the extra point there. I thought it was Matthew Hall. I apologize. Just got a message. Had no clue.
Amani looks like to be the key receiver tonight. That's I think the third attempt towards him.
And like I said, the Rams folks, they're just going to take chances. That's one thing when I watched film on them I liked. And now Coach Quinn's going to call a timeout right here. Just a little confusion right there on what to call, I guess you could say, on the play they wanted to run.
I really think there was a little confusion on the play that worked out for Amani that time because they were having trouble getting that signal, and the running back just looked like TJ looked like he was confused back there, but it worked to the Rams' advantage.
Okay, now I'm sorry. Gabe kicked Matt Hall did kick the extra point. Gabe, I don't have him on my roster. I got to add him right here. So Gabe is number 3. Gabe Caston. Gabe did the kickoff. I apologize. Okay, now we're straight. So Matthew Hall did the extra point, I'm sorry, and Gabe Caston kicked off. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, so I want to get that straight.
You're not going to get fired if you keep correcting yourself.
I probably will. What the heck, you know what I mean? Go for it. Fire me. See ya.
Good
Clint
luck on
Atkinson
that.
put Derek to work. Thank you, Clint, for tuning in. Thank you, Clint Atkinson, for tuning in. We'll see you at the alumni baseball game, of course, this year. Clint's always the first one to put his money in. All right, Rams on the McBee 48-yard line on the left hash here. Adams back to throw. He's got a man across the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by number 1, Bam Brocken. The attempt was for number 10, Terrell Robinson. Actually, like a little mismatch, not to be funny about it. You know, Robinson only about what? I'm not trying to be funny. What, 5'5"? 5'6"?
5'3", maybe.
Yeah, and then you got Bam Brockton a little bit, and that was he actually was running the post route there.
You better put some height on or you better put some air on it and make it deep because if you underthrow him, Bam's going to be all over that one.
All right, Rams again on the hurry up. Adams back to pass again. He's got a man on the left-hand side. He's looking deep, and it's incomplete for number 2, the attempt for Quay Clark. And that's the thing, too, that we have to – the Panthers, one thing. They're getting – and I won't – we have – this is a big test for us. This is the first true passing offense. I know Sherrall tried to do it, but I won't lie. I'm not bashing Sherrall. It was the first game of the year. They struggled with the passing offense that first week, and I'm sure they're a lot better now. This is going to be more of a high-profile passing offense that the Panthers are going to see tonight. And they cannot give up the big play. And they are kind of mismatched right here. Here's the screen play. And, it would have worked, too. And actually, number 9, Jakari Holloman, if he keeps his head up right there, that probably could have been picked.
Tip balls are usually pick balls, and that one was almost in Holloman's grasp.
But
Rams are going to be facing
Rams threw the screen out there, and that would have, and number 11, of course, McBride with the drop, but that would have been a big play right there. But incomplete pass, and now it's going to be 4th and 10 for the Rams. Adams back to punt. Back deep for the Panthers is going to be number 9, Jakari Holloman. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. A little end over end. He's going to let it bounce away, and it takes a McBee hop backwards, and number 5,
Mark Moten.
Mark Moten jumps on the football.
Heady play there by Moten, saving a yard or two. That ball was swifting back towards the 25-yard line.
So the Panthers are going to have the ball on their 23-yard line, 1st and 10. There's only 22 seconds left in the first quarter, 7-0 Panthers.
One thing that I've noticed early in this game, and conditioning, the temperature is good, but still, the McBee Panthers are playing a lot of their skill position players on the DB level, and they're running a lot of routes with the Ram receivers.
Yep, absolutely. Make them tired. JJ in the shotgun. He's got Jakari to his left. Bam in the wing formation. Rams jump. That's number 56. Got him again. That's going to be Caden Mungo. It's going to be an offsides on the Rams, 5-yard penalty. It's going to take the Panthers out to about the 28 now, so now brings up 1st down and 5. So, 21.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Probably going to be the last play of the quarter. 7-0 Panthers. JJ looking to coach Karcher over there for the signs. That sounds like baseball. The play. The signs, baseball. You got Jakari to his left right here. Here's a snap to give to Jakari. Jakari hits it hard at the middle, still on his feet. He's going to go down. He's going to gain about 4 right there. Going to get to the 32-yard line, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, I would like to think, right here.
It is.
Yes, it's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And let me find it because I got to do it right here because we don't want to get anybody mad at us. We hate to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter, it's McBee 7, Chesterfield 0. The score is brought to you by Marmac Industries. They offer competitive pay and attractive benefits such as long and short-term disability and life insurance at no charge. Retirement plan with generous matches, medical insurance, and uniforms. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek, are you with us?
I am with you.
There's Derek again. Eric, look at him. Look how Derek. Hey,
he's just decked out.
He's
how come you come in a tie and then Mr. Rhodes?
Yeah, well, he said it was too hot. With him tonight is Mr. Tim Griggs. Tim Griggs, the girls' tennis coach. Go ahead, Derek. Take it away.
I do have my good buddy, Mr. Tim Griggs, and I got to respect the man that says, I don't know what you're going to ask me, but I want to talk about my girls. So, hey, good 4-1 start. Tell me about your girls.
All right, we got, from last year, we've got 7 returning girls and also 7 new girls, and our team chemistry has just been really great. The new girls have bought in and practiced hard, and our returning girls from last year really helped them out, and just great team chemistry. Everybody gets along. Everybody's on the same page. No drama. Like Derek said, we're 4-1. We started out with East Clarendon here at home and beat them 4-3. They're a 2A school now. And then we went to Hannah-Papico and came back up a little short there. And since then, we beat Governor School, who is our major region opponent, and beat Hartsville and Darlington, 2 4A schools, and also beat, and that's it. Yeah.
You got a couple busy weeks coming up.
Yeah, we got 4 games this week. Big game against Governor School here Monday, and then Hannah-Papico. How about that, JJ?
Yeah,
Hannah-Papico Tuesday and Wednesday be Darlington and then Sherrall. And then the following week, the same thing, 4 games. But just proud of all my girls. I got 6 seniors this year, and just a shout out to all them girls. They bought in and worked hard.
Well, I appreciate it, Tim. Good luck, man.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Hey, Derek, while you got Tim right, just tell him all we needed was a new coach. That's all we needed.
Any truth to, I'm being told all they needed was a new coach.
That's all they needed to be Hartsville Governor School. That's all they needed.
It's all on my girls.
Thank you, Derek, and thanks, Tim.
Guys.
Appreciate it, guys. Tim Griggs right there, the girls tennis coach at McBee. And after that, J.J. Melt with a big gain all the way down to the, where are we at? 26-yard line. Now it's to give the number 23. C.J. Sutton breaks it up the middle, and it's a touchdown, Panthers. Reservations for 6 for number 23, C.J. Sutton, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, broke it up the middle. Now, if on your bingo card, you would have had Bryson Davis with a 46-yard catch and run, and C.J. Sutton with a, a 32-yard run right there or something close? I mean, not to be funny, but just you haven't heard those names much this year. It's been the Bam and Jakari show. C.J. Sutton with a big run right there up the middle. Panthers 13, Rams 0. And this is Matthew Hall. I'll get it right here, kicking the extra point. Hayden the snap. J.J. looking back. Here's a snap. Ball's down. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 11:09 left to go in the second quarter, we're going to take a quick commercial break. 14-0 McBee.
We are your neighbors. We are part of the local community. We are the provider building the fastest network available using fiber optic technology. We are carrying information at the speed of light with download speeds up to 1 gigabit per second. We are delivering the best internet, TV, and phone service so you can enjoy the technologies of today and prepare for the technologies of tomorrow. We are Sandhill.
Hey, I got to give a shout out to Gabe and Charlotte. We got to do this. So I get a picture from Gabe. We got it on inside, and I'm in the garage while cooking pizza. They got it on outside and inside.
We got TVs everywhere.
They do. Let me tell you something. You know what that means? You can't hide money.
Well,
you can't hide money. And Gabe Watson went to Hootie and the Blowfish last night, and him and Miss Charlotte went to Hootie and the Blowfish, had a long night, so they're back from that. With a little love, a little tenderness, a little hold my hand, you know. Gabe Caston the kick for the Panthers.
You could ask me all them
little pooch kick to the right-hand side, and that's going to be number 13. He went to fair catch it. And the backseat, I think it's recovered by the Panthers. That was number 13. That was Julian McCain. He went to call the fair catch.
Bryson Davis comes up with
Bryson Davis. Look at this. Do it, Bryson.
What'd you say you needed? You need a little spark.
Yeah, there you go. Bryson Davis, ladies and gentlemen, with the recovery. So, heck of a job.
Yeah, McCain throwed up his hand for a fair catch, but that was going to be a tough one.
Roger Henderson, you know you're big time when Roger Henderson texts you.
That's what I was waiting for.
I'm big time. Enjoying the game, but help Chesterfield out. Oh, Mr. Roger, this is the same guy who had an Orioles shirt and a Yankees hat on that time at the 5K.
That man was smart.
JJ in the shotgun formation. He's got Jakari to his right. It's a give to Jakari. Jakari tries to cut it up in the middle. He's still on his feet. A good initial tackle, and he fumbles the ball. The ball's out. And there's a scramble for the ball, and now I think the Rams might have taken it.
I'll wait on that official. There's some scrumming on the bottom.
Yep. And at the Panthers, after not turning the ball over at all in the first 4 games, have now turned it over twice. Jakari he just tried to make a play. Nothing he could do about it. He just tried to make a play, running it, and the Chesterfield defender came through and hit it out of his arm.
Bradley Durr was Johnny on the spot, and to come out of the bottom of that scrum with a ball, because you know what goes on in the bottom of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen some pictures.
That's rough.
Them Clemson guys, I ain't going to talk about it.
Hey, look here, Gabe will show you that.
Look, Roger Henderson sends a text to help Chesterfield out. My gosh, Mr. Henderson, Judge, what do you want more than that? The judge gets what he asks for. Ball in the middle of the field. Adams in the shotgun formation. He's got T.J. McBride to his right. And we have a
third McBee timeout.
McBee takes their third timeout, ladies and gentlemen, of the quarter. So we're going to take a quick commercial break as well, pay a couple bills, pdbsn.com. We'll be right back on Panthers Radio.
New Creations Embroidery, 119 West McGregor Street in downtown Pageland, has a great variety of gifts for all occasions and sports attire for all schools in the county. Paige Allison and her staff will monogram anything, no matter where you bought it. Right now, you'll find a large selection of monogrammable baby items, the perfect gift for that new baby. Need custom shirts for your entire office? New Creations can have your staff looking sharp. All work is done inside the store. New Creations open 10 a.m. till 5:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. New Creations Embroidery, 119 West McGregor Street, downtown Pageland, and online at newcreationsembroidery.square.site.
All right, back in McBee. Ball in the middle of the field for the Chesterfield Rams after the second turnover by the Panthers of the game. Adams rolls to his left. It's a little turnaround screen, and Bam Brockington was actually all over that. And I think he got it hit a little bit low right there.
I'm hoping that's all it is for number 1, Bam Brockington.
Oof. I think he got hit in the lower abdomen, and even, hopefully not much lower than that, but he was all over that play. Actually, Bam Brockington, that was Adams rolling out to his left, tried to throw it back to his right-hand side. I think he just got the breath knocked out of him a little bit. Hopefully that's all it is.
Bring out the trainer with 10:43.
And I think, is that number 56 as well for the Rams, kind of shaking up Caden Mungo? I believe that's him kind of shaking up, going down to his knee. I think those two collided.
You know, and let's talk about this situation. It's an unfortunate situation, but it's always good to have those athletic trainers.
Oh, gosh.
Now that the high schools all have. And I'll come into the games.
Hey, let me tell you something. I moved down here in 1999. Okay, I moved down in August of 99. That's how old I was, 22, fresh out of college. And I remember, helping coach football. I was middle school first and then helped out with JV, varsity, blah, blah, blah. But one thing I always said is there were the ambulances down there. Do not get me wrong. The ambulances were down there. But I noticed there was never a trainer. Never a trainer. I'm sitting there like, wow, man, because even when I played baseball in high school and college, we had trainers all the time. And we were lucky. I will not lie to you. We were lucky here at McBee that when I first came here, before I left, those 9 years before I went to Chesterfield, that we never had a major injury. Never. I remember driving, this is no lie, I remember a kid, Thomas Braswell, out of the blue. This was 2002. Breaks his leg at practice one day. And I put him in my truck, my green Toyota, and drove him to the hospital. It wasn't horrible. He was sitting there kind of chuckling. I was like, dude, I think your leg's broken. And we just drove to the hospital in my truck. My Toyota Tacoma at the time, Brockington is on his own power. He's kind of limping off to the side.
I think you were right. I think it was a lower area of pain.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't want to call there.
We just say it hurts.
All right, so the Rams, 2nd and 10. 10:43 left to go in the second quarter. 14-0 Panthers. Adams in the shotgun formation. He's got McBride to his left. He's got a trips left formation now. Again, McBee's got one, maybe nobody deep. Well, I guess you could say Bryson Davis is a little bit deep, put number 3 in motion. That's going to be a false start on the Rams right there. I think they're going to call it number 3. If I'm not mistaken, calling it Sincere Hubbard. I think that's who they're calling it on.
I think it was actually on Quay at number 2. Coach Karcher was seeing him reshuffle his feet right there as he was getting set, and he's not wrong that it was a false start.
2nd and 15 for the Rams. That backs them up now to their 40-yard line. Again, they're heading towards the scoreboard. Eric and I are in the visitors' press box tonight. That's where we hang out now.
They kick you out.
They kick me out. Adams rolling to his left. He's looking for number 2 off to the side. He feels a little bit of pressure from number 33, Tyleek Joins right there, and makes a quick throw. And now we got a little jammering going on between number 50, that's Jaden Wallace at Chesterfield, and 85, Hayden Griggs. A little jibber-jabber back and forth.
And Mr. Wallace will come over to the sideline after that because you can ill afford a 15-yarder.
Or is that number? It's number 50. I'm sorry. Okay, so I had it right. Sometimes, man, I tell you what, some of these new uniforms, sometimes I'm tough, but I can see a little better now. All right, third and 15 for the Rams. And the Rams, let me tell you something, have always been big in these 3rd and 4th down conversions as far as when you got 15 yards to go or whatever. They've done a pretty good job this year. McBee's got nobody deep. Adams back to pass. It's a little pass across the middle. And, almost picked off by number 23, C.J. Sutton. It's going to be a flag on the play, and I think it's holding on the Rams, in the vicinity of holding on the Rams, because it was a quick flag. It's in the backfield. Adams, you could tell Adams just a little bit upset right there. He's kind of, I don't know if it's
that's what I was thinking.
Illegal man downfield. Is that what that is?
That is.
Legal man downfield on the Rams is going to be declined by the Panthers. Going to bring up 4th down and 15. So let's go ahead and knock on wood right here. I know you're a Chesterfield guy, and I know this is Panthers radio, but I wanted you here because we got the best of both worlds, and that's just life. But the Panthers have been lucky. 2 turnovers, and the Rams have not capitalized on those turnovers.
Rams have yet to come up with what I call big play. They've got a couple receptions, but McBee was able to contain.
Yes. Adams to punt. Jakari deep for the Panthers. Little high kick. I think he's going to let that bounce. Get out the way, boys. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. There it is. And Chesterfield's going to down it at about the 38-yard line. That's one thing, too. And I'm not being bad about this. On a punt, There was 3 Panthers within like 4 yards of the football there, like 3. And I'm like,
why?
When I coached too, I was like, guys, when they punt it, run to the sideline and get some coffee. Just run to the sideline. Get out of the way. Don't try to be fancy because, just one little play like that because you got momentum.
Bad bounce.
Yes.
And I mean, it can eat you up.
Eat you up, man.
And
Gabe, let us know when that pizza's done, man. Are you going to send? Or is he going to send it Uber Eats down here to McBee?
I would hope so. 10:26 remaining in the first half of play. Panthers on top of the Rams, 14-0.
JJ in the shotgun formation. He's got Sutton to his left this time, and Jakari out to the right in the wing formation. Puts Davis in motion. It's a give to Sutton. Sutton back up the middle again. He gets across the 40 and goes down about the 42-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play right there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Panthers.
Let's talk about Sutton. We didn't really get to talk to him about him after he scored that touchdown earlier. When he put that plant down, and, I mean, he darted to the end zone. Look here, a sophomore. That kid's got some wheels.
Got some wheels, man. So the Panthers, hey, we still got, Bam graduates this year, but as far as some skill players, we still got a lot back next year. I hate to look ahead. 2nd down and 6 for the Panthers. Another give to Sutton. Sutton this time kind of closed on. I think you're going to call a face mask there on number 50 is what it looked like. I think Wallace grabbed him because that was a quick. You saw his kind of helmet jerk back, and I think that's going to be a 15. I don't think that's going to be a 5.
There ain't no question.
I think that's a 15. Let's see what they do here.
They did it.
Yep. So the Rams with a 15-yard face mask penalty goes across midfield. The Panthers will have the ball on the Chesterfield 43-yard line. And here's the thing. It's 14-0, and I'm not trying to talk the game up, but the Rams, again, have been down 14 before this year, so it's not like they're dead in the water.
But
by no means.
You don't want to get to treading against a pound team that does that.
JJ in the shotgun. Sutton to his left. It's another give to Sutton. Sutton tries to break it up the middle, but he stopped 50 that time again. That's Wallace with the stop. There's no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. And here comes Bam Brockton back in the game. And don't be shocked if you don't see CJ's going to come out. I would not be shocked to see stretch left right here.
You think you early call this one?
I'm going to call stretch left. I don't think they're going to do the double handoff. I think it's going to be stretch left. Get him to the field side, as Coach Tannehill used to say, the field and the boundary side. Get him to the field. JJ in a shotgun. It's a fake. He's running back to the left-hand side. JJ keeps it, and he's going to go down at the 40-yard line. He's going to gain about 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Panthers. I don't know if he was trying to hit Hayden Griggs on the tight end drag. We haven't seen that play yet. That's one of JJ's favorite is the fake turnaround and usually hits Hayden Griggs on a little tight end release pass on the opposite side.
Gabe Lyles and T.J. McBride on the tackle there for the Rams, setting up this big 3rd down in 8.5 minutes left here in the first half of play.
See what the Panthers can do right here. 3rd and 8. CJ to the left. Jakari to the right in the wing formation. I think Bam's off the field on this one. To give to CJ. CJ tries to cut it in the middle. And a great tackle right there. Open field tackle by number 3, Sincere Hubbard. And that is no gain. Actually, he's going to lose a yard right there and take him back to the 41. It's going to be 4th and 9 for the Panthers.
Wow. He just
3
shot
straight
through
runs up the middle pretty much. I'm kind of shocked we didn't try the stretch play right there with Bam when he came in. It's kind of 3 just pound the ground up the middle.
Brings up a 4th down. You might want to hard count it, but once again, the Rams probably should be by now. They've already jumped twice.
Yeah.
They should be a little bit aware of that.
Matthew Hall, number 6, to punt for the Panthers, and back deep is number 2. That is Quay Clark for the Rams.
Might be down a player.
J.J. Melton running back on the field here. Hayden Griggs' snap.
They're going to get a delay of game before it.
There we go. Back him up 5. There we go.
Give him more room to kick.
Yeah. Little penalties, man. Just little stuff. And I know Coach Karcher gets up, but it is. It's everything. Football, it's always those little penalties. So it's those little, you could have been out there. Yada, yada. 28-0 Central, by the way, 2nd quarter against Blacksburg. All right, let's try this again. Ball on the 45. Matthew Hall to kick. Here's the snap. It's a little high. He has to get it away quick. He felt a little pressure right there. It's going to take a bounce it's going to take a little McBee bounce right here. Not too shabby. It's going to go down to the 15-yard line. 7:04 left to go in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. McBee 14, Chesterfield 0. We'll be right back on PDBSN.com.
We all have a destination in mind, a place where our dreams become reality. And while our destinations may be different, we all need a little help finding them. At Northeastern Technical College, we're your guidepost, your map, your compass. We'll point you in the right direction. Here you can earn career-specific certifications and degrees, or focus on finishing your prerequisite courses before transferring to a 4-year university. Start your adventure today at Northeastern Technical College, with campuses to serve you in Cheraw, Pageland, Bennettsville, and Dillon, South Carolina.
All right, back in McBee, South Carolina with my buddy Eric Kuhn tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on the mic, on the call with me, man.
Rams come out with first down, goes incomplete while we was finishing that commercial, and the Rams, there was a miscommunication, and if number 4 had been looking, he would have had pick 6 easily.
In the Panthers, one thing I'm kind of shocked at, they were trying to put pressure on Adams. Good thing. They were playing nobody deep. They're playing man coverage. So if there's a completion, it's probably gone. Now we got another flag on the play, and I think this is on the Rams again.
Stoppage before the play, so it would definitely
false
be a
start
pre-snap.
Is it another false start? What we got here? False start on the Rams. Backs them up 5 yards, and that's going to take them to the 10-yard line. Second down and 15 for the Rams. 7 minutes left in the first half. 14-0 McBee. McBee's defense has not been too bad. They've given up a couple big plays, but right after that, they've kind of got some defensive stops. Adams in the shotgun formation. He's got McBride to his left, trips right, split left. He's looking for a quick pass to the right, and he's got number 10. And he's out of bounds. That's going to be a good little pickup right there. That's number 10. That's Terrell Robinson. It's going to take it out to about the, 20-yard line?
Yes.
So they're going to get 10 yards of that back. It's going to be 3rd and
5.
3rd and 5 for the Rams. A little out route right there.
And Adams had a little zip on that.
He does.
Good hands by Robinson that time, because that's a tough reception.
Very. All right, so trips left formation again for the Rams. McBride to the right of Adams, ball on the right hash. Panthers trying to bring some pressure. It's another, and it's tipped. It is tipped by number 32, Nick Morrell, and we have a late flag.
Wait on the white
Please
cap.
don't be a personal foul on the Panthers because you said something. Yep, there we go. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the Panthers, and I think it was on number 85, Hayden Griggs, because I saw him kind of hitting his head right there. I'm not really sure what that was. I don't know if he just hit him in the helmet. I don't know.
And the Panthers were poised to get off of the field after that incomplete.
And that's the thing, not being funny about it. I didn't see the play and everything, and Griggs is tapping his chest saying, my bad right there. But that's the thing that's hurt the Panthers this year, these personal foul 15-yard penalties when things have been going good. And, just like that, they would have gotten off the field right there. It would have been 4th and 15. Instead, you give the Rams some more work here. It's a give to number 11, McBride. And he's got a big game, but that's coming back.
Yeah.
And that might be another flag.
No call on the horse
collar. No call on the
collar.
horse collar, but they've got a quick holding call back here on the Rams. As soon as, what do we got? Hands to the face? No, we got a holding on the Rams. So as soon as he crossed the line right there.
Had a big hole for TJ, but now we know there might have been a bigger hole than needed.
And actually, like we just said, Bryson Davis got away with a little horse collar right there. He made the tackle, grabbed him by behind the jersey. No call on that. So the Rams are going to have 1st and 20 from the, let's see, we'll make that the 25-yard line.
I will say that will be a quick holding call.
That was
one
quick.
coming in there.
He took 2 steps, and he was, he had a big gain right there, and I thought that was a horse collar as well. Kind of got away with that one.
1st and 20 with 6:30 left here in the first half of play, and Panthers on top.
Shout out to my buddy Jay Rogers listening tonight. Hey, Jay, thanks for listening in, man. He apparently doesn't have a dinner date with his wife tonight, so he's listening in. All right, timeout by the Rams. 6:22 left to go in the second quarter. 14-0 McBee. You're listening to Panthers Radio on PDBSN.com.
It's fall in South Carolina, and you know what that means. Everyone is enjoying all the beautiful places this state has to offer. What is not beautiful is trash on the ground. Cigarette butts, empty bottles and cans, food wrappers. These are the most commonly littered items on our roadways, thrown on the ground or out a car window. We spend millions of dollars every year cleaning up trash on the ground. Palmetto Pride wants you to help keep our state clean and beautiful. Put your trash in a trash can or recycle bin. If you see a piece of litter on the ground, just pick it up. Remember, litter trashes everyone. Don't do it. Visit Palmetto Pride at palmettopride.org to see how you can help keep South Carolina beautiful.
Back in McBee with Eric Kuhn, Chris Lloyd. 1st and 20 for the Rams. 14-0 Panthers. 6:22 left to go in the second quarter. Adams in the shotgun. McBride to his right. To get to McBride. Tries to cut back. He's trying to follow 76. And there's Nick Morrell trying to bring him down. And they're going to stop him on forward momentum, apparently. Morrell had him wrapped up. And that was kind of a quick whistle. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not saying it wasn't the right thing, but that was kind of a quick whistle.
Yeah, I reckon the gang tackles or whatnot, but I thought he could have spun out of that one, had a chance anyway.
I was going to do
We leave them alone.
Dang near killed him. You know?
We'll go there, too.
All right, 2nd and 18 for the Rams. Adams in the shotgun. He's got trips left formation. McBride to his right. Another gift to McBride off to the left-hand side. McBride's going to gain about 6 yards right there. Brings up 3rd down and looks like 12 for the Rams.
The Rams hurry up and come back to the line of scrimmage.
Clock running, 5:38 to go in the first half. 14-0 Panthers. Adams looking over here to Coach Quinn, getting his signals. And, again, one thing I've noticed, we've talked about this on defense, the Panthers are putting about 6 in the box, but they're not putting anybody deep. They got Jakari standing back at linebacker. They're sending Tyleek almost each time. They're playing man-to-man with the receivers, but nobody deep. Almost like telling Chesterfield, go ahead and throw it. Welch in motion to the left-hand side, and they're going to call that on the Rams. That's going to be a false start right there.
And I really believe the McBee shift on defense was what provoked the offside.
The Panthers moved to the right and actually backed up. And I think that kind of got them a little bit. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty to Rams. Takes them back to the, let's see where we go here, 27-yard line. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. And it looks like now, almost 20? Almost 18, something like that?
It's
close.
About 18.
They got to get to the 45. Yep, 3rd and 18. There you go. Terry Tiller right here, ladies and gentlemen, my mathematician. Thank you, Terry. 3rd and 18 for the Rams. Adams in the shotgun formation. He puts Robinson in motion. He's looking deep. And they're going to call a flag on that. And the thing is, Jakari didn't even have to touch him because he was out of bounds.
He did not have to touch him.
Jakari didn't even have to touch him because that ball was going to be out of bounds in the first place because number 10 right there for Chesterfield, Terrell Robinson, that ball was thrown. Terrell was like a yard or two out of bounds. Jakari didn't even have to touch him. Jakari just could have let him keep running.
We're fixing to really have some confusion because the chain crew's already moving, and they shouldn't have moved. But like you said, that ball was uncatchable, out of bounds, but it was one of those, if you're a coach, drive you crazy penalties.
That's the thing. It's just, and that, honestly, not bashing the Panthers, but if there's been a weakness this year, if there's one thing you can critique from the Panthers, it's the penalties. It's the little penalties when we've, like a while ago, it was 3rd and 15, incomplete pass, and Griggs hit, and it wasn't nothing intentional. Hits him on the head, and then that's a personal foul, automatic 1st down. That right there is another 3rd down and 18. Jakari's off to the left-hand side, and honestly, that ball was going to be thrown out of that ball. The receiver was out of bounds.
Yes.
The receiver was out of bounds, and Jakari could have just let it go. Is that a 1st down?
It is enough.
It is a 1st down. Okay, so here we go. The Rams, little momentum now after another penalty on the Panthers. The Rams got the ball their 43-yard line. 1st and 10, 4:43 left to go in the second quarter. 14-0 Panthers. Adams looking to his left. Drives a quick throw right there. Incomplete pass to number 10. That was attempted for Terrell Robinson. Good coverage right there by C.J. Sutton.
And a really good throw that time, really. Because
it's the only place he could have caught it.
The only place Terrell could have went down and got that ball was that time. Now, just looking in my future forecast here that I don't have, 4:39 remaining first half of play. This is an important drive because if Chesterfield can eat the clock and score, they get the ball back to start the second half.
Absolutely. Very good call right there, Coon. That's why we pay you the big bucks. McBee's linebackers backed up. Joins and Holland backed up a little bit this time. There's a quick pass to number 1, Imani Welch. And are they really going to throw a flag? He went to his I guess I thought he was going to throw something.
I think he was trying to. But
and Coach Quinn saying something like, were you going to throw the flag there or something?
Yeah, I think he was definitely reaching for one, but
he was reaching for something.
Didn't get it.
Not sure what that was. I didn't think it was a late hit myself. I could be wrong. I don't know. I was kind of watching but Coach Quinn a little upset because the referee was kind of going into his pocket like he was back. Because I looked at you and said, looks like a flag coming.
I'm a Ram. I thought it was a late hit.
Another quick pass is tipped in the air. Oh, almost intercepted by Nick Morrell. Oh. Almost intercepted by Nick Morrell right there. Coach Quinn losing on the sideline. The referee's trying to tell him to calm down. I kind of don't blame Coach Quinn right there because he was going into his pocket like he was going to throw a flag right there on that play before. Coach Quinn has walked all the way down to the 30-yard line trying to cool off a little bit.
Big fourth down.
Big fourth down right here. 4th and 2. You know they're going to try to draw the Panthers offside first is what I'm thinking. Ball on the 50-yard line. Adams gives it to he cuts it to the outside. Now he's at the middle.
Holding.
And he's going to score, but we have a flag. That's TJ McBride, but we have a flag on the other side of the field right now. And I don't think anybody – did they see it?
Not the Rams. The Rams don't see it.
The Rams don't see it. They're throwing stuff in the air. The confetti over here. But they're bringing it back.
That one come from the far side, and it is at that vicinity of a hold. And Coach Quinn is beside himself because I feel like, and I don't know because I don't have the official stats, but the Rams have been guilty of a lot of yellow laundry. And when they starts tallying up on one side, the coaches, they notice that.
Absolutely, man. I get it. Hey, look, I've been there. And, I ain't going to lie to you. This is Panthers radio. I'll take it all day long. But Coach Quinn is calling the timeout right here. That backs the Rams. That would have been a touchdown for number 11, TJ McBride right there. But that flag came from the far sideline. So after this timeout by Coach Quinn, 4:16 left to go in the second quarter. McBee 14, Chesterfield 0.
If I were stuck on a desert island with only 3 things, I'd pick my dog, of course. I definitely want my record collection, and I can't live without my McDonald's app. The McDonald's app has amazing deals, especially on Free Fave Wednesday, when I can get one of my faves for free with a minimum $1 purchase. Plus, with the McDonald's app, I can order ahead so I can skip the line and pick up my app order at the counter and hurry back to my dog and record collection. Offer valid through December 31st, 2024 at participating McDonald's. Valid when product served. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. Must opt in to rewards.
Back in McBee, Chris Lloyd, voice of the Panthers, along with Eric Kuhn. And Coach Quinn from Chesterfield were pretty animated during that timeout over there. And the referee, hey, get back. He's close to that 15 unsportsmanlike. But, you almost would take that. So it's 4th and 12 for the Rams. Bryce Adams to punt. Jakari Holloman back deep for the Panthers. No penalties here, please. No penalties here, please. That's a good punt by Adams, end over end. And it takes a Chesterfield bounce. And see, that's one right there. It's funny, Jakari was in class today. I'd have called that. Because instead of having that, we could have had the ball probably on the 30-yard line right there. Now it takes McBee back to the, 14-yard line?
Yep.
And I understand, but that's one Jakari. He just fair catch it. You got the ball in the 30. And I understand. I get it. But that's a 16-yard. I don't think there's time. I know McBee doesn't have a timeout.
Chesterfield used all 3 of those.
No Chesterfield timeouts, no McBee timeouts. It's been flag central this quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Chesterfield, 2 big plays, including a touchdown called back because of holding. All right, so 4:05 left to go in the second quarter. McBee 14, Chesterfield 0. JJ in the shotgun. CJ Sutton to his left. Jakari in the wing. Chesterfield sends a defender out late. Here's the give to Sutton. Sutton, hold on, what do we got here?
We got a flag on the far side.
Now we got a flag on the far side.
Against the Panthers.
And now we're going to call a false start on the Panthers, I guess. I guess we're going to try to start evening the score.
Yeah.
False start on the Panthers.
Do you ever really think that happens on officials?
I don't know. They called on Tedder, and I don't know. Tedder was kind of looking like, what? That's the thing. If as a receiver, it should be easy. You don't leave to the ball snap. You're looking to your left anyway. As a receiver, you should never have a false start.
Especially at a run play.
On the false start, honestly, it's like, the receivers, you got one job, man. 1st and 15 now for the Panthers. Ball spotted at the 8-yard line. JJ in the shotgun, CJ to his right. He rolls to his right, little fake. He's looking deep. He's got Hayden Griggs, and Griggs is open at the 25, at the 30, at the 35. There's that tight end drag I was telling you about that he loves to throw. Little tight end drag play by Hayden Griggs right there. Another McLeod Farms first down. That takes the Panthers all the way out to the 37-yard line.
I caught the Rams napping because I don't think Chesterfield expected him to throw it out of his own based on his end zone.
Puts Griggs over 100 yards receiving for the year right there. He was at 70. That was a 31-yard gain. So, McBee at the 37-yard line. Well, I guess you could say 36, a 30-yard gain right there. JJ in a shotgun formation, CJ to his right. Puts Bryson in motion to give to CJ, trying to get a couple extra blocks. CJ bounces it one time, but he's going nowhere, and he's going to lose about 6 yards on that play.
Good pursuit that time
Great
by number
job.
10, Terrell Robinson.
And I tell you who we have not seen in the game, Bam Brockington. Bam has not been in, and that play right there, I'm not saying he breaks it. Bam has not been in since that first quarter play where he broke up a pass, a heck of a play, but him and a defender, or excuse me, offensive lineman for Chesterfield kind of collided. And so Bam Brockington has not been in almost a quarter.
Yeah, I see him on the far sideline. He's got his helmet off, but he's still got his pads on. And
the Panthers need to get this off. We don't have any timeouts left, and there's a delay of game coming. We don't need 5-yard penalty, and we're just taking our time getting to the thing. Come on, guys. Let's go. There it is. Thank you. There's your delay of game with no timeouts left. Come on. Inexcusable. Inexcusable. I'm sorry.
You saw that one coming for a little while, didn't you?
The fifth game of the year, that's inexcusable. Get the play in. Let's go. Let's roll, man.
Coach Carter's looking at his team.
He's upset.
There.
And I would be too. But daggone, we got to get the plays in. We got to roll. It's 25 seconds. Guys, come on. You got no timeouts. Neither side. JJ in the shotgun. Jakari to his right. 2nd down and 20 for the Panthers now. And they jumped. And they also had a McBee defender move right there, too. That could go either way. It's going to be false start on the Panthers.
And it was called against the McBee Panthers.
Yep, it could, like I said, it could have gone either way right there. It takes them back 5. So here we go. 2nd and 25. So we got delay of game. We got that. That's taking us back 10 yards. Football, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I was telling you about, just these penalties, and that's killed us.
High school
discipline.
Football.
Yeah, discipline, man. Discipline. Game 5. Game 5. Some of this stuff should be cleaned up. You know what I mean? I know I'm kind of getting into it tonight, but you know, come on. We're a veteran ball club. Here's a snap. Give to Jakari. Jakari got a break. He's at the 25. He's at the 30. Break it back this way, Jakari. Goes low right there. Great tackle by number 10, Terrell Robinson. It kind of saved it. If Robinson doesn't go low there, that could be even more.
That's 6 is what that
That's
is.
close.
He was fixing to get to turning upfield a lot.
Yes. Jakari makes it a makeable 3rd down now. Kind of so it's 3rd and 9. So it's a 16-yard gain by Holloman. Clock running, 2:08. Here we go. Get that play, and let's go, guys. We don't need another delay of game because this guy in the back is just checking his clock. And we have no timeouts. Chesterfield nor McBee has any timeouts left.
You ain't really got time for a hard count now.
Nope. Here's a snap. It's another give to Holloman. Holloman tries to dance a little bit to his right. He's at the 45. He's at the 50.
He's
still on his feet. Tough to bring down. He's going to get that first down. He's going to get it across midfield, and that's going to be a McLeod Farms first down.
You know what they thought there, Chris, don't you? They got them penalty yards. That was gives them more yards for rushing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Let's pad those stats with these penalty yards. That's exactly. No timeout, so we got to move quick because there's only $1:35 left to go in the first quarter, and we got to go, guys. Come on, we got to go.
No sense of urgency.
No sense of urgency whatsoever. And like I said, I know it's 14-0, but you have no timeouts. And Chesterfield gets the ball first in the 3rd quarter. McBee does have Gabe Caston that can boot it from a far distance, but still, C.J. Sutton across the 45.
Got to look for number 5, Melton, to keep one of those on that bootleg rollout for you. You said, he could get a deep post.
Yep.
Off of that.
And the thing is, Griggs has got 6'5", so he's got a little mismatch with his defenders right now.
Absolutely.
Now the Panthers try to go pretty quick. It looks like 55 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers. JJ in his shotgun. Sutton to his left-hand side. And now the Panthers move. And Coach Carter throws down the play sheet. They were trying to draw the Rams off sides. Didn't work. This has been the second quarter. I guess if Coldplay could sponsor a quarter, it would be this one because of that song Yellow. Because that's all this has been. It has been yellow the whole second quarter. My gosh.
I look out there and I see two fresh faces for the Panthers as 1 and 9 are on the sidelines.
All right, Sutton. Again, gets the football, goes and get down to the 46-yard line. Panthers might just let this run out, and it's probably not a bad idea. Kind of regroup at half. Only thing is, you might want to take a chance here. I'm not sure, but it's 24 seconds left. Clock's running, and I think Coach is just letting it run out. That's what he's going to do because I do not think, Coach Karcher's just going to let this clock run out. He's a little, both coaches a little upset right now. You got Coach Quinn is a little bit upset, of course, because some of these calls, a lot of yellow on the Rams, one that negated a touchdown run, a big touchdown run, 2 big plays actually come back Rams because of holding calls. And then the Panthers just kind of kicking themselves a little bit because they've had some penalties here in the second quarter. This second quarter, whew.
And this is going to be a 20-minute halftime. Yeah. We're going to extend it halftime for homecoming festivities here at Panther Stadium.
So, ladies and gentlemen, at the half, it is McBee 14, Chesterfield 0. This score is brought to you by Bob Robinson and Associates Auctioneers. When you want it sold, call Bob. For information about upcoming auctions, visit bobrobisonauction.com. Bob Robinson and Associates, South Carolina number 1968, and North Carolina license number 5532. Folks, it's time for Panther Spotlight. And our spotlight this week, let me get it set up over here, is Academic Bowl with Miss Katie Brune, sponsored by Sandhills Medical Foundation, providing quality health care for over 40 years.
It's the Panthers Spotlight with Jane Pigg, giving you a closer look at McBee High School, sponsored by Sandhills Medical Foundation.
Our spotlight tonight talks about Academic Bowl. With us is Ms. Katie Brune. Stay tuned.
Looking for top-notch medical care right here in your community? Sandhills Medical Foundation's McBee Healthcare Center and Pharmacy has you covered. Not only do they offer comprehensive medical services, but they also have an in-house pharmacy and even chiropractic care, all under one roof. And with 8 other convenient locations, Sandhills Medical Foundation is ready to serve you and your family. The McBee Healthcare Center is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and the pharmacy is open until 6 p.m. For more details, visit sandhillsmedical.org. Quality care is just around the corner with Sandhills Medical Foundation.
We're talking with Ms. Katie Brune about Academic Bowl tonight. Welcome, Ms. Brune.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us about Academic Bowl.
Academic Bowl is a series of 6 matches across our 4 high schools where they compete answering questions on language arts, mathematics, general knowledge, science, and social studies. They travel around the district to compete. They're very competitive amongst each other, and they have a good time doing it.
Ms. Brune, these students, even though it's not an athletic team, they practice just as hard as many of our athletic teams.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, ma'am. They are constantly reading, studying, going over questions with each other. It's really interesting to see how much practice and how much time they put into it.
And you have students from every grade, 9, 10, 11, and 12 on the Academic Bowl teams.
Yes, ma'am. We sure do.
Ms. Brune, tell us when the annual banquet will be.
Our annual banquet will be in December, and it will be held at PLC on December 16th. And then all the players and all the teams, and of course the champion of our Academic Bowl for this year, will be recognized at the board meeting in January, on January 13th.
Well, it sounds like we're in for another exciting year of Academic Bowl, and everyone is welcome to come to the matches, and there is no charge.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. We would love to have some audience members to see how smart our kids around the district are.
All right. We've been talking about Chesterfield County Academic Bowl tonight. With us has been Ms. Katie Brune. Now let's go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
You've been listening to the Panthers Spotlight with Jane Pigg, bringing you a closer look at McBee High School, sponsored by Sandhills Medical Foundation.
All right, folks, at the half, it's McBee 14, Chesterfield 0. This score is brought to you by McLeod Farms and their roadside market on Highway 151 in McBee. The only place to go for the finest and freshest produce in the region is McLeod Farms roadside market on Highway 151. and they are stocked with fresh vegetables and baked goods for your dinner table. Also, cakes and pies. They're open 7 days a week. Stop by this weekend. Look who just stepped in the booth.
I mean, big time. We went big time.
I mean, we're about to go to a commercial, but when Seth Truesdale walks in, ladies and gentlemen.
He is a commercial.
Seth Truesdale. We're on Panthers Radio, and there's Chesterfield people coming in here. Seth, what's up, buddy? How you doing? It's good to see you. You doing good? I was told a celebrity was going to be here tonight. Derek Rose told me a celebrity was going to be here.
I tried to give him headphones and he was swatting flies.
Before we go to commercial, because it's McBee High homecoming too, and on the field is one of your friends, Eric Kuhn. Who is that?
Absolutely, in our text group. That is
in our text group.
That is the president of the Run Club, Jesse Grant Calder, and I was out there escorting his bonus daughter. The lovely Suzanne.
Grant's a Georgia fan. Did you know that?
Somehow or another, he has mentioned that on that group text. Somehow or another, and I try to ignore him.
I'd like to get that thing to see how fast Grant goes when he drives.
You reckon how Tedder? You reckon Mr. Tiller over there could take our group text and put it on YouTube?
Oh,
and with how offensive. I mean, listen. Let me just tell you, that man gets so defensive about his Georgia Bulldogs. It is. I mean, all you got to do is bait him a little bit, and he just goes off the handle.
I'm staying out of this one.
Why not?
I'm a McBee guy. Well, I'm a Maryland guy, but you guys have been friends. Well, I just stay out of this one. So, hey, by the way, Seth is over here. Seth Truesdale, a 2011 graduate of of Chesterfield High School, still to this day. And I say this all the time. I tell Derek about this. Made one of the greatest catches I've ever seen in my life. 2011 state championship baseball game. Game 2, Chesterfield versus Lakeview at Chesterfield. We had lost the first game at Lakeview in a rain-shortened game. We go back to Chesterfield, beat them like 8-0. Seth, you know, first base goes up that hill where that fence is. And there was a fly ball over there, and Seth lays out up on the hill, catches it up against that fence. And the next week it was in the Link newspaper, and I had him in class, and I had him autograph that picture, and I still have it.
Well, you know why? Yeah. Somebody offered him a meal. There was something free involved that he went that hard after something.
All I know is Seth Truesdale's the man. Hey, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break, pay some bills real quick, and we'll be right back on PDBSN.com.
Fall has arrived at McLeod Farms. The corn maze and pumpkin patch will open October 5th from 9 to 5 p.m. Since 1916, the McLeod family has grown the best peaches and seasonal produce around. Come to McLeod Farms in McBee this weekend for fresh vegetables, ice cream, and fresh baked items. Make your plans to visit the corn maze and pumpkin patch opening October 5th with special fall break hours. Tuesday through Friday, October 8th through 11th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. McLeod Farms Roadside Market, Highway 151 in McBee. Open 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. 7 days a week.
Marmac Incorporated is a family-owned and operated manufacturer and distributor of building products and industrial wire. Since 1953, Marmac Incorporated has been on the job at many of the world's most recognizable construction projects. Across America and around the world, McBee has been serving customers for 70 years from their headquarters in McBee. The owners and staff at Marmac are proud supporters of academics, arts, and athletics at McBee High School. Go Panthers!
Hi, this is Cody Mitchell, and I have the honor of representing you in the South Carolina House of Representatives. South Carolina is heading in the right direction with lower taxes, conservative laws protecting our families, businesses coming to and growing in our state, conserving lands for public use, and strong Second Amendment laws. I'm proud to have taken a conservative, common-sense approach to representing you in Columbia. If I can assist you, please don't hesitate to call me at 803-427-6487. And as always, go Panthers!
Biggs Restaurant, Meats, and More, located on the grounds of McLeod Farms Roadside Market in McBee, is a destination dining experience. The menu has all your favorite burgers and sandwiches and daily lunch plate specials. All Biggs seasonal vegetables are grown at McLeod Farms and other farmers market farms. WIS-TV named Biggs Hamburger as the best backroads burger in South Carolina. Biggs has a large assortment of homemade cakes, pies, frozen casseroles, and an in-store butcher shop featuring the finest cuts of Black Canyon Angus beef. Biggs Restaurant, Meats, and More, located at McLeod Farms Roadside Market, 29241 Highway 151 in McBee. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 9 till 3 p.m. on Saturday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back in McBee at the half. It's McBee 14, Chesterfield 0. This score is brought to you by Adams Heating and Cooling of Hartsville. Fall and winter are just around the corner. Don't be left in the cold this season. Adams Heating and Cooling provides installation, maintenance, and professional service for all your heating and cooling needs. Your rude dealer. Call Tanner at Adams Heating and Cooling for your free estimate. Folks, it's halftime. We're about to crown a homecoming queen. Seth Truesdale is now on the microphone with me. Oh, he wants to get off. Hey, Seth. You don't want to say hey? Oh, he's not.
Hey, Coach Lloyd.
Hey, you doing,
it's good
buddy?
to be here tonight.
It's good to see you, Seth.
Thank you.
So you were bacheloring this weekend.
Yeah, I'm a bachelor this weekend.
We'll stop.
I can't say that too loud.
We'll stop right there. We'll stop with that. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, here we go, folks. Let's see if we can listen in. I'm just. It's homecoming live, folks. If you're watching on TV, if you're watching on YouTube, Terry's got it set, and I'm going to try to go one ear on, one ear off. Oh, they're announcing Miss Freshman, Miss Sophomore, Miss Junior before we get to homecoming queen, and then we're going to have Derek Rhodes at the half. Going to come down here and interview Callan Jowers, the head of our volleyball program here at McBee High School. Varsity volleyball 10-4 this year. JV volleyball, Addison and them 9-0. 9-0, Addison and the JV volleyball team. And the middle school volleyball team 4-0 this year. So lots of good things happening in McBee volleyball. So we want to talk to Callan Jowers at the half. She won? Did Reagan win homecoming queen?
I think that may
is
be
that correct? Or is that runner up?
I'm guessing.
I'm guessing two. I don't know here. I heard the loud cheer. River Bluff 38, Sherall 0.
That was a tough
pool. Gabe Watson. Pizza. By the way, Gabe Watson said first time in TV history 3 different Gabes were mentioned.
Only thing I need to know is.
Okay, is that homecoming queen?
No.
Are you sure? She's getting. Yeah, it is.
She's getting crowned.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reagan Griggs. I thought they did like second, first. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, I haven't been drinking. I haven't drank in over 5 years. And congratulations, Reagan Griggs, whose dad, Tim, we interviewed at the end of the first quarter, the tennis coach. And now Derek, we're going to go to him in just a minute. Mr. Morgan. Yeah, by the way, we do need to say that. Mr. Morgan with a good 44-0 Central over Blacksburg in the second quarter right there. Mr. Morgan wants to know, isn't Jowers the self-proclaimed mayor of Angeles? I'm going to talk to him about that in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get this. So, homecoming queen this year, Reagan Griggs. Pretty good tennis player, too. I'm not going to lie to you. A very good tennis player. Yeah, I'll just say that. We've had some good matches when I coach my play one-on-one. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Have you called him? You're fixing to call him? We're going to call Derek Rhodes right here. Thought y'all pulled a negative, Gabe, but we did not. Sorry.
Look here.
It's not a Diddy party.
I know it's early. it is truly early, but.
Oh, do we have Derek? Oh, no. Do we have him? He's call-ended her there. Do we got him? Derek, you with me? I can hear Derek. Well, he's got the mic. Oh, we got to call him back. Let's try him again. Here we go. Oh, Jim wants to know. Derek, you there, buddy?
Yes, sir. So what do I need?
All right, what are we doing here? Is he answered?
We ain't on yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah,
We're not on yet. Derek, you with me, buddy? Hey, Derek. Yeah, okay, we're trying.
We hear you.
Okay, we're trying him one more time right here. Colin, there we go. I think we got him. Derek, you with me?
I got you now.
Hey, Derek, before you, we got to get to. I got Seth Truesdale in the booth with me.
I can see his shirt from across the field.
You can see his shirt from across the field. Actually, Seth is on. All right, Seth, go ahead. You want to talk to Derek real quick? We got him on the headset.
Derek, I told you I wasn't gonna miss this game for nothing.
Well, you don't have a.
You don't have a what?
He doesn't have a jersey with him, does he?
Hey, Derek, do me a favor, move this way a little bit. Just kind of come forward if you don't mind. I'm not trying to be bad. Bring Callan forward with you a little bit. Keep coming. Just a little bit. Tonight, I don't know what it's been, a little bit of static tonight. But, hey, by the way, the first thing you have to ask Callan for me Callan, Mr. Morgan even brought this up. Callan needs to explain to everybody he is the self-proclaimed mayor of Angeles. Is that correct?
Callan, is it true you are the self-proclaimed mayor of Angeles?
That is true. We're in an election year here in 2024, so y'all vote for me in the upcoming election in November. We'd appreciate you. Looking forward to a new campaign and a new 4 years. We go in with the president every election, so we'd be looking forward to another 4 years.
Who is this? Derek, ask him who his competition is. Who's running against him?
Any competition?
None that matters. None that matters out in the great city of Angeles.
All right, Callan. I'll be honest with you. I've probably been to more volleyball games in the last 2 years than I've ever been to in my life. This year, varsity 10-4, JV's 9-0, middle school 4-0. Talk to me about it.
We're really excited about what we got going on. Our varsity team this year has dropped a couple close ones in region to Louisville and Governor's School. Glad we get them again in a couple weeks here. Looking forward to the challenge, and if we can slip up, have them slip up to one against Great Falls or Lee Central, who are great teams in our region this year. They're much improved. Hopefully we can get back up to number one. Looking forward to some great competition, but I'm really excited about having a varsity squad that gets along so good. They all get along really well with each other, and there's just a bunch of great kids and a lot of great leadership on that team. Had a big win at Lee Central last night in 5 sets. Kendra Chestnut led us with 19 kills last night, which was outstanding for a 1A high school kid. She's been working really hard. But I'm really excited about our middle school and our JV program. Those girls come in and work so hard. We actually hosted a middle school tournament last Saturday and beat Hartsville in the championship. And for those that don't know a whole lot about Hartsville middle school volleyball, I think they've lost 3 games in the last 7 or 8 years. And I was really excited that our girls got a big win over them, 26-24, 26-24. It was just a great game. Our JV girls work as hard as any group I've been around, and they just love playing. They love playing volleyball, and they love playing for those victory brownies that Coach Lloyd and Miss Kelly make for them after their big wins.
Yes.
So we're really excited about what we've got going on this year.
Callan, I had a game last night. I went to the rec game down here at the elementary school. I couldn't help but notice 4 teams full of younger kids. How big is that upcoming?
Oh, it's huge. To have that as a feeder program for our middle school coming up is outstanding, because a lot of, especially in small towns, a lot of 1A schools don't have a rec program like that, and I'm so excited that they got that going on down here. At the McBee Rec Department. We're actually going to try to host our rec night up here for our varsity and JV match against Louisville on October 3rd, and so we can pack the gym out. I think we did it against Louisville last year, and it was one of our biggest crowds of the year, and it just gives us a really rowdy environment to kind of get in Louisville's heads a little bit and give us that little extra, I guess you'd call it, 7th man in the stands that helps us a little bit.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time, man. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it. Good job, Derek.
I'm about to make my way up. You don't get to see Seth many times after the hour. So,
are you coming up to see Seth Truesdale?
Hey, are you truly coming up here?
Yeah, he's coming up here.
You need to roll by the concession stand. I've heard a lot of good things about this concession stand.
I don't think you're going. You might roll by it. That's all you're going to do, because you ain't going inside.
Derek's got pool.
He does have pool. Derek's the man. Yeah, look, he runs this place. Look at him. Hey, by the way, you know what, hey, Derek? Thank you, buddy. We'll see you when you come up here.
All right.
Hey, we're going to do. Hey, while I got Seth up here, you want to go ahead and put that thing on there for the Brew House, ladies and gentlemen. The Brew House. Go see Chase and Lauren Freeman. That is Seth's cousin.
Absolutely.
Go see Chase and Lauren Freeman at the Brew House on Main in Jefferson, South Carolina. Are you ready for this? They specialize in coffee, energizers, and pastries.
I think my daughter loves the energy drinks.
And by the way, if Frank, he was listening earlier, Frank the Tank. If you're listening earlier, Frank, me and Chase talked earlier, and a couple weeks ago when we were home in North Central, you said you were going to call on Saturday and have them to deliver, but you never showed up. You never called. And Chase Freeman remembers that, Frank the Tank, so he's waiting for your call. But he won't be there tomorrow because Carolina's home against Akron. Tell Chase and Lauren on them that Chris Lloyd sent you. And if you do that, it's like 50% off.
Right off the rip.
Right off the rip.
I'm
I'm sorry.
Do
my
they
bad.
work after hours? I'm getting that way.
Hold on. I'm getting it. It's 5% off.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I had it. By the way, you ready for this? I talked to Lauren and Chase earlier. They are now ready for this. The Brew House on Main can be rented out for special events.
That's serious.
That is serious right there.
Look here. Coffee is the trend now. I mean, it is the craze.
Hey,
Everybody's got to have it.
You know, this sounds stupid, but I'm going to tell you. My morning routine is the same every morning. I get up seriously during the week about 4 in the morning. I just do. I put on a pot of coffee. And, Frank just sent a text. Frank, I'm telling you, Chase said he didn't hear from you, and you said that you were going to order and you didn't. So, Frank the Tank, are you going to order from the Brew House or not? I mean,
man just got called out.
He got called out. Frank the Tank got called out. And here's what he's doing right now. He's in Chesterfield, probably sitting in his lazy boy watching Bonanza.
Nah, he's watching YouTube.
Oh, he's watching us. He
is.
And he's got a big dip in his mouth. He is. He's a chewing tobacco guy. I'll put money on it right every week. That's what he's doing.
Would you play golf with him tomorrow?
Oh, absolutely. And I don't even play golf. And I'm a tennis guy. I don't play golf. You know? I just go. I got to tell you a Frank the Tank story later on, by the way. Oh, folks, I got to get to This Week in Panther Athletics because I only got 3 minutes and I can do this fairly quick, okay? The cross-country team scheduled meet this past week in Camden was canceled. They are scheduled to participate in the PD Classic at Freedom Florence tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. The JV volleyball team went 2-0 this past week, defeating C.A. Johnson Tuesday at home, and they went on the road yesterday evening and beat Lee Central. JV girls 9-0. Addison Lloyd plays for the JV.
She's leading that
she's
score.
Leading
That's
that
what
score.
I'm talking about.
They're all pretty good, man. They're all pretty good. They are. It's a good bunch. No scheduled games this week coming up for the JV girls. They got a week off. They won't be back in action until Tuesday, October the 1st. Varsity volleyball team went 2-0 this week, defeating C.A. Johnson on Tuesday at home and then going on the road last night and defeating Lee Central in a 5-set thriller. Michael Jackson said something about thriller.
It made a lot of money off of it.
The varsity girls are now 10-4 on the season. They will play 2 matches next week, Tuesday at Riverwalk Academy beginning at 6, and Thursday at Midland STEM also beginning at 6 o'clock. The middle school volleyball team had a big week. They hosted McBee Invitational, defeated Hartsville 26-24 in the deciding set to win the championship. Monday, they traveled to Chesterfield and defeated Chesterfield Ruby. The middle school girls are 4-0 this year. They will travel to Pageland to take on New Heights beginning at 5:30 p.m., and Tuesday they will host Chesterfield Ruby beginning at 5:30 as well. The girls' golf team, we talked to Miss Bobby Hoffman beginning of the broadcast. They took on Sherrall, Chesterfield, and Governor School this past Tuesday at Hartsville Country Club, and they walked away with a victory. Yesterday, they were supposed to play at Governor School. Governor School called, said they had to forfeit, didn't have enough players. So the girls are 6-0 this season. This Tuesday, they will take on Sherrall, Chesterfield, and Hartsville at Hartsville Country Club. Match time 4 p.m. And then this Thursday, the girls will take on Sherrall and Chesterfield at Green River Country Club, home of Eric Kuhn, home of Mike Brown. The pro. Just pro. That's what I call him. He was at Music Trivia last week. Pro. Also from Maryland. That's right. Match time is 4 p.m. The girls' tennis team didn't play this week, but their match on Sherrall Wednesday was canceled. But Sherrall didn't have enough players. This week, they'll have 4 matches. They will be home Monday against the Governor School at 6 o'clock. Tuesday, they'll be home against Hannah Pamlico at 5 o'clock. Wednesday, they'll be home against Sherrall at 5 o'clock. And then Thursday, they'll go to East Clarendon for a 5:30 match. The B-Team Panthers football team lost to Wednesday at Spalding, lost this past Wednesday. This Thursday, they will travel to Pageland and take on New Heights. Game time is 6 p.m. And next week, ladies and gentlemen, your varsity Panthers, they got their bye week. They will be back in action on Friday, October 4th at home against Lamar, who's back in our region to start region play, 7:30 start time.
You know what I heard in all that you just said and read?
Nothing.
No, I heard a lot of W's for Matt.
Yeah.
There's a trend there. I mean, like we talked about it. It is, I reckon that swag goes from sport to sport. I mean, it gets you a little school pride, and everybody wants to jump on that wave, and it sounds like there's a good group.
There's a lot. It's easy for me to say because I'm here every day at McBee. You know, and I like, okay, Addison, I'm a homer. My daughter plays JV volleyball, and I watch that team play. Okay, and they've played some teams. Louisville was a challenge. They lost. They were up in the first set like 15-8 against Louisville, and then Louisville beat them like 25. They gave up like 10-12 in a row, and Louisville beat them. And I was like, okay, let's see how the girls come back. Second set, beat them. Third set, tiebreak, beat them. You know, at Louisville. But our girls don't fold. That little JV team like them, there's no finger point. They just like, all right, let's go play, man. They have fun. They enjoy it. There's no drama, all that stuff. They just love to play, man.
Let me stop you one second.
Go for it.
You said you're a homer. No, you're not. You're a dad.
Let's
put that there
I
first.
am.
We are supporters of our children. You know, ever since Addison's been born, we've all supported. In our text group, we're the first to congratulate everybody about our children and their accomplishments. There is no look here, and that's a wonderful thing being a parent.
Absolutely, and that's I talked about this last year when we got done here. One reason this is the first year in 26 years I haven't coached a sport here at McBee. Why? Or at McBee in Chesterfield, because I just go follow Addison. Volleyball, softball, and I go play tennis. I go run. I ride my bike. After school now when it's 3:00, I'm sitting in my desk with my feet up. I don't have to go rush and do anything. All right, we're about to start the third quarter, folks. Gabe Caston with a kick, and he was calling for the kick, but they wanted a fair catch. Two guys were calling it. Number 11 said, no, let it go out of bounds, but it worked out that they didn't catch it there. So that kick goes out of bounds. Gabe Caston kicks it. A little pooch kick, but it went out of bounds. Took a McBee hop there. And Chesterfield will get good field position to start the third quarter.
Does the clock start on a kick until somebody catches it?
I didn't think so.
I
think it should be 12 minutes left, and I'm wondering if the Chesterfield coaches
nobody's looked at
are saying anything because the clock is at 11:54 right now. Oh well, Chesterfield is 14-0 Panthers starting the third quarter. Bryce Adams at quarterback. To his right, of course. Is number 11 T.J. McBride. It's a give to McBride. McBride hit by Nick Morrell. Ball's on the ground, and I believe the Panthers have gotten it. It is. The ball's on the ground. That ball was fumbled by McBride. Clear as day.
This man, Whitecap says play was blown dead.
Wow.
One man threw the beanbag.
Wow. That is a break for the Rams right there because that ball was out, and they gave him forward possession. They gave him four. Oh, my gosh.
That's a tough break for the Panthers.
I'd have lost
that ball was out.
2nd down and 5 for the Rams. Oof. McBride again, this time trying to follow his blockers. And he's still on his feet. And he goes down across midfield. He's going to take him down at 45. So 2 big plays, a 5-yard gain by McBride. And now a 15-yard gain by McBride. He's going to take the Rams across the 50-yard line.
Good to see 1 and 9 back on the field for the Panthers.
So Bam is back. There we go. That's big time for the Panthers right there. Bam Brockington back after being hit kind of low in the first quarter towards the end. Just a bam play. Nothing he could do about it. Another give to McBride, trying to go up the left-hand side. He does a really good job. What I like about McBride, he stays low. His helmet came off there. Let's blow that clock. Let's blow that whistle. Blow the whistle.
Just get out of there and nobody needs to be talking without a helmet, especially.
McBride with 3 carries in a row right there. And what I like about him, he stays low behind he doesn't try to take off as soon as he gets it. He kind of feels his way behind the defender and then, boom, sneakily takes off and hits that next extra level.
He's got a pretty good speed.
Yes.
And you see when he gets that plant step, he does get the juice go.
Yep. 2nd down and 5 for the Rams. They got something going right here. 2 big plays to start it. Now this time it's a give to number 10. That is Terrell Robinson. Robinson still on his feet. And finally brought down by number 33, Tyleek joins, but not before a 6-yard gain.
Official goes down with him that time on the tackle. As he's.
Yeah, it's the same. And I'm sure, I don't want to say this in the bad way, I'm sure Coach Quinn doesn't care that too much because that's the one that went for his flag that time and throw it. And I'm not trying to, we don't want to get anybody hurt. No, that's not it. I'm just saying. 1st and 10 for the Rams right there. 6-yard gain.
You saying you coaches remember a lot of stuff?
Yeah.
Certain things?
Sure.
Okay.
I can tell you some stuff. I can tell you some stuff I still remember to this day. 1st and 10. Rams got something going here. 10:29 left to go in the third quarter. It's another give. McBride's back in. Cuts it back. He's got, I tell you what, he's taking advantage of that left side right there. And we got a late flag, and that's going to be I think it's going to be on Hubbard. Or is it going to be on Nick Morrell? See, that's the thing, too. These personal fouls, let's see which one of those. I think they're going to call it on 3. I think they're going to call it on Cecile Hubbard.
It was away from the ball, so I did not see it. I seen the laundry as it
there. You seeing some talking going on between him and Nick Morrell right there. And, of course, both of them are probably guilty, but Nick threw his hands up like, I didn't do anything.
Probably.
Let's see what we got right here.
The big offsetting, maybe.
We have personal foul McBee. And personal foul, Chester. We got offsetting penalties right there, and Coach Quinn's still upset. You can see him, he's a little upset. I got a feeling that, I don't know, in college, like after the game with LSU last week and stuff like that, plays were sent in that Carolina didn't like and LSU. I don't know if they could do it. I know high school does do it sometimes, and I'm sure Coach Quinn tonight will be going back, and he'll be studying this film hard just on penalties.
Absolutely.
2nd and 3 for the Rams. McBride to the left of Adams. Ball in the middle of the field. Give it to McBride. There he is. He's waiting again. He slowly hits it, and then he just kind of turns on that afterburn. You know what I mean?
He's got a set of jets.
He does. He just slowly, he lets the play develop in front of him. He follows his blockers really good. Then he just turns it on. This is the best drive the Rams have had tonight. I mean, in this game. Big time.
This is one of those, they went to halftime and said, all right, we're going to come out and play a physical run. Yeah. And they ain't looking to throw the ball right here.
Well, and one thing that there's a timeout, McBee on the play right there. And one thing that when, it's kind of funny, Seth came up here just to visit, but one thing Seth Truesdale said off, and this is, he saw it himself, but when we were playing the spotlight, first thing Seth Truesdale said, he said, I didn't expect McBee to be that physical on defense tonight.
Yes.
And you could tell in that first quarter, first half, that Chesterfield kind of let McBee be physical. They weren't physical back with him. Does that make sense? They weren't kind of punch him in the mouth. And right now, that's what Coach Sal, I loved Coach Terry Sal when he was here at McBee, because he would just tell our guys, hey, man, we're going to run this, this, and this, and we're just going to punch him in the mouth. And that it just fed to the players. And that right now is what the Rams are doing. The Rams are giving the Panthers right now a dose of what they do.
Of what the Panthers did to the Rams in that first, the first half. This is a straight march down the field, run heavy.
Yep. McBride to the left of Adams. Adams puts Clark in motion right there. He gives the ball's on the ground.
I
believe McBee's got the football, and they do. It was a quick pitch.
Is that going to be?
Is that a forward pass though?
I say it is a pass. They're going to confer.
Wait a minute. Let's see what happens here. Is that considered a forward pass?
Incomplete. Yes.
Woo. So Chesterfield, not being funny about this.
2 breaks.
There's 2 breaks on the drive. One, the fumble by McBride that was covered by McBee that they said no forward progress, and that right there, a little pooch, I guess a little like shovel pass to Clark coming across was considered an incomplete pass.
It's a pop pass.
Yep, and McBee would have had the football.
But really, the high snap throwed it off kilter in the timing. And Bryce, I'm not sure he didn't try to hand it. But
he probably did.
Because of the timing.
All right, McBride to the left of Adams. Shotgun formation. 9:47 left to go in the third quarter. Clark's in motion again. This time they give it to McBride off to the right-hand side. And he's hit immediately this time. He might get an yard, too. That's going to be Bam Brockington on the play. Excuse me, that's Jakari Holloman. Brings up 3rd down and about 8 for the Rams. By far the best drive the Rams have had tonight as far as time of possession and moving the football. By far.
And Jakari has had a monster game on defense. He's been in on a ton of tackles.
He's a player. Remember that one drive? He made all 3 tackles on McBride, back to back to back.
And they were stone tackles.
All right. All right, so Adams in the shotgun formation. He's got McBride to his left, Twins left. He rolls to his left. He wants to throw. He's got an out route to number 2. He throws it high, and great defense right there by number 5, J.J. Melton, because Quay Clark went up for the catch, and J.J. hit him when that ball went through his hands. J.J., that was a great tackle.
Good timing
like good
and everything.
Defense.
And on Quay, like you said, he's a tall receiver. May have not could have got that one, but he did extend himself.
It's tough. I guess they rolling to his left, right-hander throwing it across. But Adams has been good out here. Here we go. 4th and 9. This is the biggest play, of course, of the game for the Rams right now.
Clock resting on 9 minutes to go. Third quarter of play. Rams trailing 14-0.
Adams in the shotgun formation. McBride to his right. Twins left, split to the right. Panthers got a man deep. He's throwing it deep to the end zone. He's got a man open. Touchdown, Rams. Number 1, Imani Welsh.
That was a dime.
And coverage by Landon Tedder right there, and he just went straight by Landon Tedder.
Yep.
That was just a straight fly route. That's all that was. And he was open by a good 5 yards right there. So 8:55 left to go. And again, there's another Chesterfield 4th down conversion plus touchdown. They've done that a lot this year. So 8:55 left to go in the third quarter. It's McBee 14, Chesterfield 6.
This drive, well, we'll wait till after the kick, but this drive was aided by 2.
Yeah, could have gone. Yeah, two. Yes.
And a tough penalty by the Panthers.
What is this? We got a false start on the Rams right here. It's going to back them up 5 for this extra point.
And that's something in the Rams' repertoire that hasn't been there in the last few years is a kicker. And Owen Stanley has come in and done a tremendous job for the Rams for extra points.
Yeah.
And even kicking the ball off for field possession.
All right, so Adams to hold. Back them up 5 here. Adams to hold. Number 17, Owen Stanley to kick the extra point. Missed the first one. Actually missed a field goal, and he misses that one, I believe. Yes, he yanks that one a little bit left. You can tell he's a little disappointed with himself right there. It was a low-line drive. But the Rams, with their best drive of the game so far, 8:55 left to go in the third quarter. McBee 14, Chesterfield 6. Let's see what the Panthers do right here. You got Bam back. You got Jakari kind of healthy now. Let's see if they go back to – and again, I would have to eat that stretch play up. I would just have to.
And it's, this would be the first time McBee's touched the ball in the second half. See what kind of adjustments they went in and what the Rams are looking at, what they were expecting McBee to make some adjustments to. This is a chess match. It always is to start the third quarter.
Yep. Some halftime stats real quick. The Callan Jower sent to me for the Panthers. Leading rusher was Jakari with 48 yards. Leading passer, of course, JJ with 71. Leading receiver, Bryson Davis with 45 yards receiving. Jakari, the leading tackler, was 7 at the half. And you can tell, like we said, you can tell the Panthers are not going to give up that onside kick right here. They've got a better hands team up front than they did last week when Buford did 2 onside kicks. One went 9. The other one Buford did get. It's number 17, Owen Stanley, to kick off for the Rams right here. Back deep, Landon Tedder and Bryson Davis. Jakari, I don't believe, is out here. They do have Bam Brockington on the kickoff return. Jakari getting a break because he needs a little bit of break. He's been on the field.
You see a lot
here
of the
comes
same
Stanley,
numbers.
a good kick, and that's going to go to Bryson Davis. Bryson comes up, catches it at about the 15-yard line, trying to follow some blockers, going right side across the field. And he's going to be brought down immediately by number 3, Sincere Hubbard, and that's going to be there's some late flags, 2 flags thrown after the play. And see, this is just just play. Both sides. I'm not taking it up for McBee. I ain't saying Chesterfield. Just play.
Totally
a lot of talking.
Usually the second man always gets caught. I ain't going to call no numbers, but usually this one doesn't go in the favor of it. Does, and like you said, it doesn't matter. The play was over with.
Just play, man.
Sincere made a great tackle, and the ball was going to be spotted at, it looks like
24-yard line is where it's spotted. There were 2 flags thrown on towards the McBee sideline. Let's see what we got here. Personal foul on McBee. They're going to call a blindside block there, so that's going to be a 15 on McBee.
Okay.
So if that's 15, takes it back to the 9-yard line. If that's what we're calling right here.
He'll probably go half the distance, I would assume.
And again, that's about the 4th or 5th. That's about the 4th personal foul on the Panthers tonight.
There's another foul.
Let's see what we're calling. Let's see what we got here. And there's one on Chesterfield. So we got offsetting penalties right here.
You know who comes out in favor? McBee, because half the distance one way, and then they get
15,
4 yards. They'll make 4 yards.
You're right. It goes out to the what? It goes out to about the 28-yard line. You're right. Good job, Coon. That's why you're here.
Yes.
That's why we're paying you the big bucks.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do I get double what I made on the playoff game?
Okay. So, McBee in a shotgun formation. JJ's got Jakari to his left, Nick Morrell in the wing this time, and we're going to have a false start on the Panthers.
Flag bowl.
No, we're going to call offsides on the Rams.
They must have been lined up in the neutral zone.
Had to be.
I didn't see nobody jump.
This is going to be – I would love to – I'm not going to lie to you. And I one thing I don't miss about coaching football is watching film. Like I legit do not watch. I don't miss it because it's. But I would love to go get some coffee from the brew house on Main and sit with Coach Quinn and Coach Karcher as they watch this film for the first time tomorrow morning. Oh my gosh, or even tonight. All right, JJ, we give it to Jakari. Jakari at the middle. And let me tell you something. The Panthers are usually pretty successful, but the Rams have done a really good job tonight up the middle. They've kind of just And that's the thing. The Panthers, we've talked about that stretch play. That's the boom. Stretch play with Bam, stretch play with Jakari. And we've actually, last couple of times, gotten the football, tried to go right at them. And that stretch play is what's been our bread and butter this year on some big plays. So
I can see a reverse coming in a little while
from
a wide receiver standpoint.
Or another tight end drag right here. You never know.
Oh, yes.
JJ rolls route he throws it to Davis. Davis is open again, and he's going to throw a flag on that, though.
Now, I don't know about that one.
Oh, man, and Coach Quinn takes that 50-yard, and he kicks it up against the fence.
That's a tough penalty.
Even I don't think that's a penalty, and I am a McBee guy. I thought it was just a hard tackle out of bounds. That's real.
You had him at the sideline, so I didn't see the need for the penalty.
And Coach Quinn's giving him a look because, it ain't funny, folks, but if you're on this side, Coach Quinn's looking at official. That's the same official that looked like he was going to throw a flag in the second quarter on a McBee guy, but didn't. That one I thought was just kind of I didn't think that was nothing to it, to be honest. I thought it was just a first down, McBee go, but we got a personal foul. It's going to take the Panthers 15 yards up across midfield to the Chesterfield 44-yard line. Again, I'd love to watch film tomorrow morning with these guys. I got a tennis match at 7, so never mind. JJ in a shotgun formation. A lot of boos from the Chesterfield side, of course. You can hear here a packed house on both sides here in McBee tonight. 7:59 left to go in the third quarter. McBee 14, Chesterfield 6. JJ kept it that time, and he's hit hard by number 10, Terrell Robinson. And JJ really hasn't rushed the ball much this year. He had one big rush earlier, and who have we not seen in the game right now? We talked about him on defense a while ago, but we have not seen Bam Brockington.
Saving his legs for the fourth quarter.
I don't know if he's saving his legs or he's hurt. I don't know where. I don't even see him right now. I don't know if he's on the bench or is he standing on the left-hand side over here.
I'm looking.
But remember, McBee's down 2 running backs, Devarius Pons, DP, and DJ Harper.
He's still got his helmet on. I'm looking at him standing beside Coach.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I see him. 2nd and 12 for the Panthers. Trying to roll out and throw it. JJ's got nothing. Now he throws it, and he actually had Hayden grab. It was a heck of a little throw there. It was an incomplete pass. But that was a heck of a little throw because JJ could have been sacked on there. He threw a good little sidearm. Griggs, a little tight end out route.
Dangerous.
Just out of his grasp right there. But brings up 3rd and 12 for the Panthers. Panthers' last couple drives really haven't had anything effective after scoring twice on the first 3 possessions. Yep, Grant just sent us a text, and he's right. He's exactly right. All right, 3rd and 12. JJ in the shotgun. Here's a snap. It's a fake to Jakari. He throws it back. He's got Jakari open, and he does. Jakari makes a couple people move. He's at the 25. He's at the 20. Jakari's going to score, but that's coming back, ladies and gentlemen.
Big hold back here.
A holding call on the Panthers.
Yeah.
Negates a touchdown.
That one was a no-doubter there.
And I believe it's going to be on who? Is it going to be on number 57 or is it going to be on 60?
I think it was 57 that had him wrapped up.
I think that was Jordan Sutton, I believe.
He had him collared around the shoulder pads.
Great.
That was easy.
Great play design. Great call. JJ rolled out to his right. Jakari comes back this way. He throws it over to the defender. Jakari's wide open. And then when you get Jakari in open field, it is gone.
That man's got the jets.
So
Bam's coming back into the game as Jakari's going to come out.
Jakari takes a breather. Here comes Bam. It's 3rd and now 17 for the Panthers. It looks like a little bit more than that. Hold on. We're on the 43, and we got to go to the 35. So that is 15 plus 7, 22.
Look at you. Yeah.
Well, I'm a social studies teacher, but 3rd and 22 for the Panthers. What do they have up their sleeve right here? The annexation of Puerto Rico? Probably not.
They will run.
I wonder if
this
anybody
ball.
will get that.
I'm gonna say they will run this ball.
Yeah, I'm sure. Here's a get the Bam on that stretch play. Bam gets to the outside. Can he cut it up? He's across to 50, and he's going to go down he's going to get a bunch of those yards back. They're going to spot him at about the 44, but that's going to be punt material here because it's 4th down and 12 for the Panthers. So he gets about, 10 of those back?
That stretch play now.
I'm telling you, that's my favorite play to watch this run because get Bam or Jakar to the outside, make one guy miss, and there's some open field. You know what I mean?
He's got a chance. With his speed and vision, he's always got the opportunity to turn, and once he plants, take it to the house.
So the Rams, a little bit of momentum here. They score in the first drive of the second half, stop the Panthers right here, and now Quay Clark is going to be back deep for the Rams. Matthew Hall to kick for the Panthers. Here's a snap, kind of a high one. Here's Hall, the kick. That's a pretty good little kick over there. They'll take a McBee bounce, and it does. If we could down it right there, and they do. They down it at the 1 yard line. Great punt by Matthew Hall. Great coverage down there by number 85, Hayden Griggs. Griggs slid, and the Rams will have the ball on their 1 yard line.
This is dangerous. That is a great punt and good effort that time by Griggs getting down there as he had slipped and had to reposition himself to grab the ball before it touched the end zone because all it has to do, the nose touch the white.
Advantage of being 6'5".
True.
And, there's one kid you were talking about condition. I don't think I've seen Griggs come off the field tonight.
Absolutely
not. You haven't seen Griggs come off the field. You haven't seen Nick Morrell come off the field much. JJ hasn't come off the field, and he's your quarterback. All right, so here we go. Chesterfield Rams from their 1 yard line. Adams in the shotgun. They got the concession stand to their back. They're heading to the scoreboard part of the end zone. Let's see if the Panthers bring a little bit of pressure, and they don't. He throws it deep left side. Oh, good coverage by JJ, and that ball was intended for number 2, Quay Clark. And actually, Clark had a great chance to catch it right there, and when it went through his hands, JJ, I thought, had a good chance to intercept it.
That's one of them Quay Clark would love to have back because he generally likes to high point the ball.
Yep.
And he had actually the position, and like you said, that tip ball becomes a pick ball 9 out of 10 times.
And I'll tell you what, I told you this, and I know I'm a McBee guy, but I'm watching film. I like the fact that Adams, he ain't afraid to take chances. Throw it up and let his guys catch it. Take a chance right here. All right, Adams in the shotgun formation. McBride to his right. Again, ball on the 1 yard line. 14-6 McBee. McBride takes it, goes up the middle a little bit, off to the right-hand side. Going to get down to the 5 to 4 yard gain. Now we got a big 3rd and 6 right here. Let's see what the Panthers can do on 3rd and 6. How about no penalties? That's my biggest thing. How about no penalties right here? Because if you stop them, you can go after that punt.
Smelling the concession stand. What you smelling?
Alan Tamburino and the Booster Club do a heck of a job down there with that concession stand. We were supposed to interview Josh Tiller at the end of the third quarter. Ain't going to happen. There's another give them a McBride on 3rd and 6, and he's got a little bit of room, and he's going to get the first down, and they're going to take him down at the 17-yard line. So that's a big gain. That's a 10-yard gain right there?
That's a big call.
Yes, because you were on the 1 yard line. Absolutely. So the Rams have gotten out of some trouble right there. And just when when you expect them to pass it, they run it.
And McBee once again playing no safety here.
Nope.
Staying true to their man formation defense.
Another give them McBride. He waits for it, gets off to the left-hand side. Hit by McBride. McBride actually hit by joins. Now is a late flag. And that's going to be probably unnecessary roughness on number 33, Tyleek Joins. He had him tackled. And again, what did I tell you beforehand? I think that's going to be on Joins. Let's see what they call right here. Yep. It's going to be a penalty. It's going to be. What did I tell you before the game? I told you before the game, I said, what did the Panthers have to do? And I was even on the phone today talking to somebody like, hey, man, what do you think the Panthers' chances are? I said, well, I won't lie to you. My number one thing, I said this. I said, if we don't have big personal foul penalties, we'll be okay. But that's about the 5th or 6th one on us tonight, if not more. And just like that, the Rams, who were on their 1 yard line, are now on the 37-yard line. So 36 yards in 4 plays, aided by a personal foul.
And the referee's trying to get McBride, but then the penalty, I reckon, was somebody forced his helmet off, so he gets to stay in the game.
I think there was some necessary. I mean, you got him tackled, just let him go to the ground. All right, Adams in the shotgun formation with McBride to his right. It's another give to McBride. Why not? He's been the workhorse, and he takes it, and he's still on his feet. And there's kind of a late hit on number 3 right there. This is starting to get a little bit chippy.
Yeah, this is
if we don't
borderline.
Yep.
close.
This is getting both sides.
And they're letting them play on that play, but there is extracurriculars every play right now, and that's
referees are in danger of losing this, man. This could get ugly. And you don't want to do that because you don't want some kid to do something stupid and get penalized for the next couple games because you get suspended, what is it, a game or two?
Yeah.
I think you get kicked out of a game now.
Yeah.
Second and 1 for the Rams. Ball spotted on the 45-yard line. It's a fake give to McBride, and it's a slant route to number 2, Quay Clark, and that ball's coming back. There's another flag on the play. I'm going to call holding. Are you going to call holding?
Let's call holding. It's either holding or ineligible downfield.
Ineligible downfield on the Rams. Gabe just sent a text, and yes, Gabe, you are correct.
Yes.
Gabe, what you said, I can't repeat that on the radio, but yes, you are correct. And it's even more noticeable in person. So that backs the Rams up to the 40-yard line where it's going to be second down and about 7 for the Rams.
You know, that's a quick pass, and you getting the ineligible in like that quick.
Yeah, I know.
That's
hey,
tough.
Man, I know.
Not saying it wasn't.
Bam trying to blitz right there. That's going to be a face mask penalty on number 32, Nick Morrell.
And that was kind of a weak face mask.
It's a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be a 5-yard face mask.
But it will be enough for a first down if they will give us the official call. But we are tired of seeing the yellow flags. I'm just going to
Oh, man. 3:37 left to go in the third quarter. McBee 14, Chesterfield 6. And this has become flag central here at McBee. So that's going to be a first down for the Rams. Ball is going to be across midfield at the 49-yard line of the Panthers. Discipline right now.
Young men put in a situation, and both, like I said, two good, talented football teams. Need to let the emotions chill out just a second.
There's another give to McBride. He's trying to go left-hand side. He's met by Jakari and Bam, but he stays on his feet. And now we have another flag.
I bet that's going to be a targeting. Uh-oh. This is fixing to get ugly.
Yeah. See, an official's got to take hold of this here.
Yeah.
And they're not doing anything about it.
Yeah. This is where this is potentially
because number
bad.
10 right there for the Rams, Terrell Robinson just absolutely, at the last minute, tried to absolutely knock the crap out of somebody there. I mean, late. And this is just getting out of hand.
Yeah, I mean,
and this is on both. This is on coaches and officials too. But you got to say something. I understand football is a passion. I get it, man. It's Chesterfield. It's McBee. It's Chesterfield 4-0. McBee's right here. It's 145. It's right up the road, 20 miles away. It's the little guys at McBee, of course. Not being funny, but you know how it's always been, and people always say blah blah blah. But the officials are meeting. But they've got to go say something to the captains, to the coaches.
Amen. That you took the words out of my mouth. Not huddle to themselves. Yeah. Talk to the team. If they got to go to the middle of that huddle and say, guys, we've had enough.
There's 3 flags on the play right now. And I just, you got Chesterfield's AD coming over here on the sideline talking to his coach and stuff. You've got McBee's coaches talking to theirs. I mean, it just, okay, what we got? We got a blow to the head on the Panthers. That's another 15-yard penalty.
That was the first one. They really probably ain't got to move it because they're going to get a free 15 and move it back 15.
Yeah, offsetting.
Well, both of them have to be marked off.
Yeah,
one of them dead ball.
You're right. Whew. Mercy.
Because it will be now. I've seen the one penalty. I didn't see the extracurricular.
Okay, let's see what. So the ball is going to be spotted at the end of the play. The ball was spotted at the 42-yard line. All right, we got a blow to the head on the Panthers. Personal foul on the Rams. Personal foul on the Panthers.
So the ball will stay down there? All right, now the Whitecap is at least coming and acknowledging. Now, they also needed to go to Coach.
Yeah, I mean,
they've got to talk to both teams.
And they haven't done it yet. That's on the officials, not being rude about it. But that's when you call both coaches out there at midfield, say something to them, captains, whatever. Because you don't – look, this has been a hard-fought game, man. They're busting their butts out there. But the last thing you want – and, yeah, they both have bye weeks next week. They both do. But if somebody gets kicked out of this game,
region
you're
game.
missing a first region. Yeah, Lamar for us, and I believe North Central for you.
Yes.
So
at least one.
Yeah. So,
All right, well, I like this. The Whitecap is going across the way. He's talking to both head coaches.
I don't know if he's, hopefully he's telling them to calm down or he's trying to, I don't know what he's doing, but something's got to happen here.
But like you said, now the coaches have got to talk to their team and say, guys, listen, play within the means.
Yeah,
play to play, and then leave the emotions out. Because if you get tossed out, like you mentioned, region coming up, Chesterfield can ill afford to lose any key cogs.
Yep, and like you said, we got two players out hurt tonight. They'll probably be back in 2 weeks, and you don't want to lose two other guys, So here we go. After all this, Chesterfield's going to have the ball on the 26-yard line of McBee. It's 1st and 10 Rams, 3:23 left to go in the third quarter. Clock is running. Bryce in the shotgun formation. He's got McBride to his right, the workhorse tonight. He puts number 3, Hubbard, in motion. It's another give to McBride off to the right-hand side, trying to follow his horses. And he stays on his feet, and McBride's going to score a 26-yard touchdown run by number 11, T.J. McBride.
And the Rams will go for 2 after missing the first PAT of their first attempt.
And honestly, man, I know, but what do you have? Penalties.
45 yards.
I mean, seriously, if you can't get mad if you're the Panthers right now. Why? Because you just had about 3 or 4 personal fouls.
That was a 99-yard drive.
Yeah, and Neil's right. 99-yard drive.
Aided by 45 yards.
45 of those were penalties. So, like I said, little things like that. You got to get them under control. And there's one thing to play, but it's just,
Rams are going to take a timeout before the 2-point
They're going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout on Panthers Radio, PDBSN.com.
No one knows how busy you are except you. That's why the Citizens Bank in McBee gives you the convenience of online and mobile banking when you want it. Available 24/7, online and mobile customers can access their accounts to view transactions, pay bills, make transfers to other TCB accounts, and more. Let Denise Tedder and her staff help you with all your banking needs. The Citizens Bank, solid traditions, smart solutions. 7 North 7th Street, downtown McBee. The Citizens Bank, member FDIC, and proud supporters of academics, arts, and athletics at McBee High School.
All right, Rams going to go for 2 this time. 14-12, they're going, hey, I'd do the same thing. Give it to McBride. He's up the middle, and he's still on his feet. The Panthers trying to push him back, and the referee down here gives him the 2-point conversion.
Yes.
So the Rams, down 14-0 at the half, have come out in their first 2 drives, done what McBee's supposed to be doing, playing smash-mouth football. McBride has probably touched the ball almost on every play, close. And again, they started that drive at the 1-yard line and even had a 3rd down and 6?
3rd and
I believe
6
it was.
from the inside the
and
10.
got an inside run and got, 10, 15 yards on that?
Yep. And then the silly fouls come in.
And here come all the penalties.
And on both teams, the guy had a couple offsetting and, like you said, emotional penalties. But now, can you let that go and just play football? Both teams have got to find that, and they've got to.
Let's see how the Panthers can respond right here. This is going to be, we talk about big drives and stuff. This is a huge drive for the Panthers. If they get, when you get this football, if they get it back here and go, this is the biggest drive for the Panthers so far. You were up 14-0, on cruise control, thinking, okay, we got this. And then the Rams, the first 2 drives of the second half, have just punched them in the mouth. And it's now 14-14 with 3:04 left to go in the third quarter. Owen Stanley going to kick for the Rams. Landon Tedder and Bryson Davis back deep for the Panthers. See how the Panthers respond here. This is going to be huge, like we just said, a huge drive coming up. Stanley's kick goes to Bryson Davis. He's going to catch it at about the 16-yard line, looking to the right. Tries to cut it back upfield. It slips
Turf monster
at the 25-yard line. Late flag, what is that?
We got a flag, and I don't know who was
We got a
around
flag over here, and I don't know what this one is.
I didn't see any extra.
And I got a feeling this might be a personal foul, but I just don't know what it's on.
I didn't.
I didn't see nothing either, Eric.
I saw nobody moving, nobody jawing that time, but I saw a flag flying.
All right, so we're going to have blocking the back on the Panthers.
Wow. And really, there was no need when that flag come in because he would already fail.
He fell. I don't know. That takes the Panthers all the way back to the 15-yard line. Panthers kind of shooting themselves in the foot this quarter. They really are.
Y'all, I love good football.
Yeah.
And when good football is played, I love good football. Now it has gotten sloppy in the second and third quarters of this game.
Yes, it really has.
And the first quarter was ebb and flow, filling each other out. But in the second and third quarter of this thing just got ridiculous.
Let's see how good Bam is here. He's kind of been limping on this in here. He's got JJ's in the shotgun. He's got CJ and Bam to his left and right over there in the wing formation. Puts Bam in motion. Go give it to Bam. Bam slips, though, and falls down at the 15-yard line there.
Is the dude coming down already? I don't think.
I don't know. He just slipped on the field right there. I'm not sure what happened.
That's
a couple slips in a row.
2 consecutives.
So Bam goes down. That ball is spotted at about the 13-yard line. That's going to be a 2-yard loss for the Panthers. Brings up 2nd down and 12 with 2:30 left to go in the third quarter. 14-14 ball game. Panthers were up 14-0 at the half. Rams have come out in the first 2 possessions and just taking it to the Panthers, aided by some penalties, big time. JJ with CJ Sutton to his right. Bam to his left in the wing. Here's a snap. It's a give to Sutton. Sutton this time. A little bit off the left-hand side tackle. Gets back across the 15. They're going to spot him at about the 16-yard line. It's going to be a 3-yard gain, 3rd down and 9, and now we got some more chirping.
Derek Lockhart, a young fella. I tell you what, my son, who helps coach the Rams now, he's really high on Derek. And he said Derek just comes in, workmanlike attitude, and helps that line. He's a good-looking kid.
Let's see what the Panthers could do here in 3rd down. See, this is the thing, too, Eric. Panthers haven't really been in this situation much in the last couple of weeks. It's been kind of, by halftime, the game's been over. And they're not used to not really rushing the football since week 1 with Sherrall. 3rd and 9. Let's see what they got up their sleeve right here. Low snap. JJ rolls to his left. He's got a man if he throws it deep. He's trying to get Griggs across the middle again on that drag, but he throws it wide of Griggs.
Been a hard throw rolling to your left to chunk it deep, but he had number 4 behind the defender that time if he'd have had enough arm to get it there. And brings up a 4th down, and we'll call it 9 to go, 1:22 remaining third quarter play. We're knotted up 14-14 here at McBee.
Yeah, he had Landon Tedder open, but again, like you said, you're right. But, for a right-handed quarterback to roll to his left and try to throw it off his foot there, 25 yards, tough to do. Matthew Hall to punt for the Panthers. Back deep is going to be number 2, Quay Clark, for the Rams.
Rams fortunate that McBee didn't hurry up for a snap there. They had 12 on the field.
High snap. Almost blocked. We do have a flag now. We have officials calling something. I think might have a false start on the Panthers, it looks like.
Got a good punt, but Rams will take over in good field position. They
false
send
start
2 men
on the Panthers. Again, flag central here. Backs the Panthers up. That ball is now going to be spotted at the 10-yard line.
He'll be standing in his end zone now.
He is, and he needs to get the ball off a little quicker because the Rams are going to bring the heat. I would too. It's a high snap. He needs to get it off. He just kicks it out to his left.
That's a smart play. He took the safety.
He really did. High snap right there.
That took the safety. That was a heads-up play by Griggs. I can't tell you how much.
Matthew Hall right there. Matthew Hall, yeah.
That IQ on that, football IQ, went way off the charts. That was so smart.
You don't see, most kids would have tried to run it or whatever. He got it, just kicked it left out of bounds, and he's going to take the safety.
That was smart.
It was.
I mean, I'm telling you, I can't talk enough good about that decision.
Yeah.
And look here, with 1:22 remaining in this third quarter of play, let's keep that one.
Yes.
And that 2-point right there is huge.
Big time. And the Rams fans, we're on their side, like I said. They are coming to life big time this third quarter. They were upset the second quarter, of course, with a lot of A lot of flags that went against him. But this side right now, the Rams fans on this side, this stadium's going. They're getting into it. They really are.
Rams are on a 16-0 run here, if you're in basketball terms and all. But once again, it's a tale of two halves. And really, let's just say 2 quarters.
Yep.
And all the second, third quarter, we can't blast this enough. It has not been fun to watch. It's not been fun to announce either.
I mean, it's life. And now what's going to happen is this: smart play by Matthew Halder just gives a high snap from Griggs. And it was going to be blocked, or he was going to get probably sacked in the end zone. He just kicks it out of bounds right there. Now Gabe Caston will kick off from the 20-yard line. Now, if Gabe gets a hold of this, he's a soccer dude. He could put it deep. Let's see what he tries to do right here. Kicks it high up in the air. Number one actually called for a fair catch. Imani Welch there.
And if I'm a Panthers, I'm happy he did call for the fair catch. He caught it at the 50.
Yeah.
But they're going to spot
I actually thought he had about 5 yards and run there. I could be wrong,
he
but
have took off.
I thought he actually had some room there. So, our buddy sat there. One of our buddies said one of the reasons we're slipping might be army worms.
Oh, well.
We
He might not be
too.
wrong. He might not be wrong. They have the second hatching is out. I can promise you. They are back in
Gabe
full
Watson said he took a safety punting his senior year when they beat Buford 6-2. Gabe Watson was a punter?
He's like an Army knife.
He
did it all.
Did it all, huh?
That's the way he wants to remember it. No, I'm just picking. God knows I love arguing with y'all. Y'all, these people on viewer land don't understand the joy I get out of. I'm in one text group.
Yeah.
And Coach Lloyd, you're probably in 30.
I'm Chris. I'm just Lloyd, man.
I am one text group, and these guys just are amazed that I do. I'm like, that's just me.
It's a fun text group, though. We have a good one. We do. Chris Lloyd, Eric Kuhn joining you tonight, folks. I know it's Panther Radio. I told Eric 2 months ago I wanted him up in the booth with me. We always have a good time calling games, and me being on the McBee side and him with the Chesterfield. I know Chesterfield has their radio as well, but still, this is going to be fun tonight. I'm so glad Eric decided to join us. And right now, 1:22 left to go in the third quarter. Chesterfield now 16 unanswered points by the Rams to start the third quarter. And again, just goes back like we're talking about, Eric. Now Chesterfield looks like it went into halftime and said, hey, let's play McBee football. Let's play Smash Mouth football. And that's what they have done. They have just gone right after the Panthers, and it's been pretty much the McBride show in this second half. First and 10 for Rand. There's another give to McBride, and he's hit immediately this time by number 56. That's going to be Jaden Phillips and Hayden Griggs. That's going to be about maybe a yard loss, possibly half-yard loss there. It brings up second down, and let's just call it 10.5.
I think the Panthers had seen enough of that on their previous drive, made a little adjustment at the front.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I mean, not trying to be funny about it, but you've been giving the ball to McBride. It's been working.
There wasn't no secret sauce to it.
There was no secret sauce whatsoever, man. He's been – I almost thought we'd have a delay of game here.
I think you might be fixing to get it. Or they just tired of throwing them one.
Adams looks to throw. He's got number 10. Oh, and it was dropped.
Here comes that helmet.
And they're going to call a flag on Bam Brockington right there.
Boy, that's tough there. I don't believe that wasn't helmet to helmet.
I don't think that was helmet. I don't know if he's going to call it necessarily. It was an incomplete pass, and Bam was going for it. And after the ball went through his hands, Bam hit him. But that's I don't know, man.
I'm going to tell you right now.
I ain't going to lie to you, man. We complain, and the referee sometimes – but that's a tough call because I don't know, man.
I don't know what the rule is in high school because I don't really think there is I know there is a targeting, but there's not a defenseless receiver rule that I know of. That right there was being basically a defenseless receiver. That was not a penalty, in my opinion.
I didn't think Bam did anything that warranted 15 yards, but you know what? We don't get to call it. The officials do, and once again, that takes the Rams all the way down to the 37-yard line of McBee. So 35.9 seconds left to go in the half. In the third quarter right here.
Rams have liked scoring down that end of the field.
It's a sweet little give to McBride off to the right-hand side. He's hit by Nick Morrell, and he's hit by Bam Brockington.
And that'll be the last play.
Should be.
That will. That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter, and your end of the third quarter score, Chesterfield 16, Panthers 14, and we're looking for a big fourth quarter.
Yeah, I know. So at the end of the third quarter here, it's Chesterfield 16, McBee 14. The score is brought to you by Marmac Industries. They offer competitive pay and attractive benefits, such as long and short-term disability and life insurance at no charge. Retirement plan with generous matches, medical insurance, and uniforms. And we were supposed to have Josh Tiller lined up here. Can we talk to Derek that far over there or not? Derek's all the way over there by the can we get Derek on the ambulance over there? Call Derek and see if he'll talk to us on the ambulance. I know he hasn't gotten the body set up. Let's see if we can reach him. Let's see if we can reach Derek. He was supposed to have Josh. There he is. Derek, can you hear us? Is he calling? Yeah. Derek, what's up? Are you with us, Derek?
I don't think he realizes that he might be.
I think he's. Derek, you got me? We're going to talk to him anyway. I don't care. We'll go get him. We're going to talk to Derek.
He's just going to walk around.
He's walking. I told him. What's up, Derek?
To the concession stand for me.
Hey, Derek, can you hear us? Hey, Derek. What's up, buddy?
Man, I don't know.
We were supposed to have Josh. Of course, he sent me a text a while ago. Josh is pretty swamped down there in the old concession stand. So we couldn't get Josh. We were going to talk to the baseball coach. We wanted to make it, the best of everybody. But, of course, we just couldn't get him. So we got Derek down there. Derek, second time out here doing this. What do you think, man? Is this a future for you?
No.
Are you going to stick to Sandhill Telephone?
I believe I will.
I think you need to come up in the booth with
I think he does. He needs to come up the booth with us.
It's air conditioned up here.
It's air conditioned up here, Derek.
I believe I'll make my way that way.
He is. He's coming this way.
Hey, Derek, have you counted the flags tonight?
Yeah.
I mean, can you?
Every play.
I mean, this is awful. There's an offsides against the Panthers this time.
It's been one thing after another. It's just been second half has not been McBee's half so far.
It has not. Needs some momentum change.
Big time. Hey, Derek, tell everybody what you did, though, by the way, what you purchased for tonight.
Say that again, Chris.
I said, tell everybody what you purchased for tonight.
I purchased, I don't know what you call them, really. We probably got 100 glow necklaces. We got probably 25 fiber optic flashlights. And we got about, I don't know what you call the other things, like 200 light up swimming pool noodles.
All purchased by Derek Rose for tonight for the homecoming. That's just how good of a guy Derek is.
Derek's a 10.
Well,
we'll go ahead and tell you.
We have to correct you. The Booster Club did buy 100 of them.
That's right. That's given to Alan Tamarind and the Booster Club. Y'all talked, and he said, I want to buy some too. And looks like the Booster Club's doing good tonight down there at concession stand. They've had I think Tyleek Joins got away with there. This is starting to get
staring at him.
But no, I think when Derek, you coming up here, bud?
I am going to come up here.
All right, Derek, we'll see you when you get up here, buddy. Derek's going to come up to the press box with us. And actually, Tyleek Joins right there probably should have been another penalty. I think he kicked the dude in the head. I really did when he tackled him.
So I saw
it. It's kind of swiped him, I think, too. And that's just, again, kind of looked like it from here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you, Frank the Tank. I ain't seen that many flags either. I'm glad you're still watching. Man, 2nd and 10 for the Rams. Give to McBride, trying to go to the left-hand side. He's hit initially by Jakari, but then brought down by Tyleek Joins. And the ball was down. Looks like they were trying to say it was fumble, but the ball is down. He's down on the ball right there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 9 for the Rams. And we have an official's timeout right here. Number 11, McBride. I tell you what, man, I got to give credit to McBride. He has been a horse tonight.
He was slow to get up, so the official's going to make him come off for one play, and he doesn't like it, but that's the right call.
He has been we're living in a world different with this, concussions and things of that nature. It is just really, Frank, you're right. I think we're all waiting on that, Frank. We're all waiting on that. All right. 10:48 left to go in the fourth quarter now.
All right.
Chesterfield 16, McBee 14. 3rd and 9 for the Rams. Adams rolls to his left. He's got a man open. Oh, right through the hands. Is that number 3 down there? Is that who that is?
I think it's number 1.
I'm sorry, number 1, Imani Welsh. Man, that was a good throw, too. And he couldn't have put it in a better spot. I mean, that's the only place he could have gone. Yeah, exactly. I tell you what, impressed with the arm strength of old Adams right here. Was his dad's arm strength that good in high school?
No. And I'll go ahead and say this now.
All right.
In this game alone, Bryce has probably thrown more passes than Neil did in his senior year.
Y'all were a wing T offense, weren't you?
Absolutely. You run the ball. We're a running team, Mox.
Roll to his left, try to hit the little flag route there in the end zone, man, and just out of the hands of Welch. So see if the Panthers, this will be a big stop for the Panthers. They need this. 4th and 9 for the Rams. 10:36 left to go in the fourth quarter. 16-14 Rams. Bryce back to throw. No pressure. Finally some pressure. Does it to the end zone, and it's caught by number 10,
wow.
Terrell Robinson. Wow. 4th and 9. 2 receivers going down there.
Terrell just set up behind the defender and just caught a fair catch at about 2 yards, maybe a yard from the end zone, back of the end zone.
Absolutely. And just like that.
This is a big extra point.
It is. 22-14 Chesterfield. Again, what was it? 4th and what? 4th and 9.
Wow. Rams have been big plays on 4th downs this time, this drive, aided by 1 McBee penalty, but other than that.
All right, Owen Stanley trying to kick this extra point. Will be the first one of the night for him. He's kind of pulled the other 2, and he pulls that one. 0 for 3 on extra point. Oh, actually, the field goal was no good for him. We got to go to a commercial. 10:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. Chesterfield 22, McBee 14.
The most informative newspaper every week. Subscribe and the mailbox every Wednesday with news and pictures from all over the county. Catch up on all local sports, including the most comprehensive McBee Panthers coverage available. In-county subscriptions are only $40 a year, $30 for seniors, and online only $35. Subscribe online tonight at thelinkpaper.com or call 843-537-7887 next week and subscribe. The Link, McBee and Chesterfield County's newspaper.
Back in McBee, 10:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us tonight, folks, on PDBSN.com and also on YouTube, on Terry Tiller's YouTube channel. Appreciate all the compliments we've been getting and the texts from folks who are watching at the house. It makes for good stuff. All right. The Panthers are in some territory they haven't been in since week 1, basically. Actually, week 0 when they were down the Straw. The last time they were down in a football game. Got 147 viewers right now on YouTube. That's not too shabby for a winning. Yeah, 147 viewers. Not too bad. Look at that. Trying to move up in the world. But the Panthers have not been down in a game like this, though. North Central had a 7-0 lead. We came back tied, and then we took the lead. But against Sherrall, we were down, of course. We were up for most of the game until 2 minutes left, and then we gave up a 29-yard touchdown run. So the Panthers, this is kind of some uncharted territory for them this year. They haven't really been down like this. The last couple of games have been kind of blowouts for them. 12 touchdowns by the Panthers in the last couple of games, and this game kind of started out that way. 14-0 Panthers to get going, and then it's been kind of sloppy since. But 22-14 Rams, 10:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. Back deep for the Panthers is going to be Bam Brockington and Landon Tedder. They're going to kick it to Brockington. See if he can break one time.
I think that would have been my choice to
Let's go. He's got some room on the outside here. Let's see. He's at the 40, still on his feet. At the 4, that's a good return by Bam Brockington right now. That's what the Panthers needed. They're going to get good field position here. They're going to start at their 43-yard line, headed towards the scoreboard part of the end zone. And the last couple offensive possessions have just not been too kind to the Panthers. Let's see if they can, we talk about that one play, big break, momentum. And ever since this whole second half has been all Chesterfield's momentum. Let's see. As Derek Rose joins us in the press box, ladies and gentlemen.
Derek's
got a little sweat going on over there, Eric.
I know.
All right, JJ in his shotgun. Bam in motion. He gives it to Bam. Oh, yeah, he gives it to Bam. Bam lowers his head. Shoulders going to get about 4 yards. Let me tell you what I'm impressed with the Rams. I know I'm a McBee guy, but the Rams, I've been impressed with going low. They have – you could tell defensive, they said, okay, you might gain some yards, but they have actually held Bam and Jakari in check a little bit, and they've been going low, not trying to tackle these guys up high because they're strong.
Can't run without them legs.
No.
And that time Savion Hubbard, number 20, and like you said, went low, corralled it, and that stopped the play. I mean, you might fall forward for another foot or a yard, but that's it.
And that gets in the mind of a runner's head, too. I mean, next time he goes that way. All right, you got Jakari and Bam this time in the wing. To put Jakari in motion is to give to Jakari. Jakari's looking for some room. He's across to 50. He's across to 45. He's going to go down at the 45-yard line. That's going to be about a, 8-yard gain for the Panthers. It's going to be a McLeod Farms first down. So good first couple plays for the Panthers right here. Just what the doctor ordered. See if they can get something going. Hey, got a text from the man, the myth, the legend, Jackie Hammond. No, Jackie Hammond, Coach Hammond.
What's that?
Giving a shout out to you and me, man. Thanks, Coach Hammond, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. JJ in the shotgun formation. Puts Bam in motion. There's to give the Bam. There's that stretch play we like. Bam's across the 40. Bam's at the 35. He's going to go out of bounds. Where are they going to mark him out of bounds at?
31-yard line.
31-yard line. That's going to be another McLeod Farms first down, about a 15-yard gain right there. And there's that stretch play that I just like so much. If you get that speed to the outside on the stretch play, And I know it's easy to say. You just need that one block, one little juke, and boom. And Jakari, not to cut you, Jakari and Bam just have that speed.
And they have that natural ability. And when he gets over there and that vision is fixing to hit it, he's going to do that. And then he's going to cut back against the grain. And he's going to house call when I just see that coming because they're over pursuing now.
All right. Ball in the left hash. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. JJ in a shotgun. He's got Jakari and he's got Bam. It gives it to Jakari. Jakari's got to get to the outside. He's at the 30. He cuts it to the 30. He's at the 25. And he goes down about the 20-yard line. Real good run. Now we got some good offense by the Panthers going right here. This is their bread and butter. This is when you step up. Ball's going to be spotted at the 20-yard line. Another McLeod Farms first down for the Panthers. Now their version of Smash Mouth is kind of coming back. Let's see what they can do here because if they score, they are going to go for 2.
This was a very composure-driven drive here.
Yes.
The Panthers have just pulled themselves together. And look here, they going back to what, like you said, their bread and butter, doing what they do.
JJ in a shotgun formation. Bam to his left in the wing. Jakari to his right in the wing. He's got Bryson and Tedder to the left. It's a give to Jakari. Jakari tries to cut it, and that's actually a good tackle there by number 50. That was Jaden Wallace who came in from behind. Probably about a no gain right there, I don't believe. No gain by Jakari. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. Clock running. 8 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. 22-14 Rams. It was 14-0.
I don't pull it out yet. But I believe I'd run that play one more time, and then the bootleg, and
you got to mismatch your Griggs on height.
Yes,
in the red zone. That's the thing. Yeah,
in the red zone. That's
and you throw that tight end release, back corner of the end zone there, little flag route we used to call it, and you called it. There's a give to Bam. He's off to the left hand side. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. Walking. He's at the 5. Touchdown Panthers! Reservations for 6 for Bam Brockington. 20-yard run. There it is. What did I say? What's my favorite play?
It's just stretch play.
Oh, whoa. Terry, hold on. I got to do this for Terry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Terry. I'm sorry.
You've been holding off on that? You've got the magic fingers up there, ain't you?
There we go. Terry, he put on there for reasons. Folks, 22-20 Chesterfield now. Big. Panthers with a great drive, and they got to go for 2 right here. They don't have to, but JJ in a shotgun. He's got Jakari to his left, Bam to his right. Bam in motion again. It's another give to Bam. He's got it to the outside. Can he get end zone? And he does. Yes. 2-point conversion is good. And, folks, we got a ball game. What a ball game.
Why don't you call that play one more time? Stretch.
I got to get the Panther growl. Thank you, Terry. I don't want to leave you out there. Terry Tiller, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. A little life over there in that McBee crowd. And that's what they needed, man. We talk about sports being the games of momentum and stuff. Chesterfield came out in that second half, and I think, honestly, the Panthers are kind of shocked that Chesterfield just started punching them in the mouth right there and running because they were thinking pass. Chesterfield took the lead, of course. And, hey, Eric Kuhn, you called it. Let's go back to that third quarter play where the punter, instead of trying to run it out of the end zone, instead of trying to punt it, what do you do?
That man punted it out of bounds.
He kicked it out of bounds. Said,
I'll give you 2.
I'll give you 2 points. We'll take a 16-14. Hey, we'll go down 16-14 because where I'm from, 7 is more than 2, right? 6 is more than 2. So that could be the play of the game if the Panthers come back and win this football game. And guess what happened? We drive like that when Derek Rhodes comes up in the press box. So Derek Rhodes cannot leave us anymore tonight. He's got to stay right there. He's the good luck charm. He was down in the field when we were down. He came up here. We smashed mouths. Derek Rhodes cannot leave right now.
That man needs to go to concession stand for me. I'm still looking for that groceries that you told me I was
casting the kickoff here. I'm kind of surprised on this one. I mean, it is what it is. And it's a little onside-er. And it's a free ball. Get on it.
It's out of bounds.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, the Rams went.
Oh, my gosh.
And lost their mind.
Nobody from the Rams was even trying to get that football. And who was that over there? Was that Bryson Davis?
Yeah.
That was trying to get that ball?
He was swimming for it.
Oh, my God. I don't know how he didn't get it. It must have just went barely out of his hands out of bounds because the Panthers would have had that ball. My Lord.
Rams are going to get a free 5 after that, and that ball should have been Panthers' ball all day long. I don't think the Rams were expecting an onside at this point in juncture of the game.
No, and the thing is and the Rams are going to get excellent field position. My gosh, you're going to start that ball. And that's a chance you take because, man, the Rams had nobody over on that ball.
No.
And if that ball just oh, my gosh.
I mean, that was just how do you put it in your terms? Brain fart?
Fart knocker.
Fart knocker?
Brain fart's one thing. I always say fart knocker when the play goes wrong.
Well, that one.
All right, here we go. McBride to the right of Adams. It's 7:28 left to go in this game. 22-all, folks. McBee Chesterfield. There's McBride off to the left-hand side, and he's going to go down. He's going to gain about 4 yards. 4 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 6. And the Panthers, you have to. But, we haven't played a high safety all night, really, to be honest with you. Either. It's almost like we're telling them, go ahead and throw the football.
Truth be known, Rams have only caught behind the safety one time.
Yeah,
and
true.
on that touchdown.
2nd and 7 for the Rams. Ball's across midfield at 49-yard line of the Panthers. Adams with another give to McBride. He waits for his tackles. And I tell you what, that dude, when this game is over, can take the weekend off. I don't care what happens to this game, if they win or lose, the Rams, but McBride has been an absolute horse tonight. And that was number 32, Nick Morrell, I think just kind of got the wind knocked out of him right there on the tackle. He goes down. Coach Karcher comes over to him. Got to take Morrell out of the game. That brings in number 55. That brings in Ezekiel Combs. Officials timeout right here. Now he's pulling them back on the field. So now we have a 3rd and 3 for the Rams.
Hard count.
Why not? Tired defense, but you got a tired offense too.
Yes, hard count.
So hard count could be good and bad right here, but it's 6:42 left to go in the ball game. Adams in the shotgun formation, ball in the middle of the field, and he does do the hard count. And he draws Jaden Phillips off sides. Good call.
That was
good call. I'm sorry, 57 Jordan Sutton. He draws Jordan Sutton off sides.
I'm a hard count that one, or I'm going to spot pass it out to number 1 because he had about a 10-yard cushion that time for an easy 2 or 3 yard gain. That's all he needed for a first down.
So now the ball is spotted at the McBee 40-yard line, and now it's 1st and 10 for the Rams. 6:30 left to go in the ball game. Clock running, ball in the middle of the field. Rams headed towards the concession stand because they smell them burgers. There's another give to McBride off to the right-hand side, still on his feet. He's going to go down. He broke a couple tackles right there.
If he gets there, will it please bring one back?
It's going to be about an 8-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Rams.
And by the way, Mr. Gabe Watson, Chris Lloyd did not have my pizza up here for me.
I did not.
He did me wrong, but you showed me a picture of one that's really causing me problems right now.
Oh, my gosh. And we try to draw the Panthers off again. Did they jump? They didn't. They jumped, but they didn't cross the line there. Watch the football, guys. I know it's tough. It's tough. 5:48 clock running. Rams in no hurry right now. 22-22 ball game.
This is where you're fixing to get the delay.
Put McBride to the right here. I'm not sure how that won it. There is a delay of game. Finally call it right there. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Rams. And I don't think, you know what, now that I think about it, Eric, I don't think, has there been a timeout this half by either team?
I think Chesterfield did take one.
Take one?
I think both teams have one.
Yeah.
Both teams have taken one. I will say this: 2nd and 1. I think they were probably setting up a go for it pass.
Yep.
I mean, you might as well.
Yep.
Go, but
and
you got to get it in.
I will say this, number 2, Quay Clark does, he's got JJ on him and his size advantage. Here it is. He's looking left. He's throwing it deep. He's got a man wide open, and it's caught by number 10. That is Terrell Robinson, and touchdown Rams.
Terrell got behind his
Landon
DB
Tedder there. He did a little crossing route, a little like the butterfly pattern right there, inside out. And Landon Tedder got beat deep right there.
Good
And number
pass.
10, Terrell Robinson, and great pass by Bryce Adams.
Was on the money on that one.
28-22 Rams.
5:29 remaining, and this is a
Big.
all-in. Yes.
Owen Stanley has missed 1 field goal and 2 extra points tonight. Let's see what happens right here. They've all been left. Here's a snap. Oh, it's a fake. It's a fake, and he's got a man, and it's incomplete. Good defense there by Tedder that time. That pass was intended for number 22, Jackson Dalton.
That was a call fake.
Yeah, that was smart. I mean, seriously, Adams rolled it to his right, and Tedder actually stayed on him. So, with 5:29 left to go in this ball game, folks, let's see how big that play is. It's Chesterfield 28. It's McBee 22. Whew. This second, and what do we got now?
There's a flag?
What do we got here?
There was a flag on the extra
I don't
point.
have a clue.
Wow. This was a late. Wow. I'm going to watch this explanation because
I don't know what it was.
There's a penalty on the extra point, and Chesterfield will get to redo.
What was the penalty?
We haven't got that yet. The white cap is talking to the McBee coach, and now he comes back off.
All right, so let's see what the penalty is. But you're right. It is going to be on the Panthers.
So this is a half the distance.
Was it offsides?
I'm saying yes, but I don't know that.
I don't either.
It's going to be a half the distance no matter what.
This is, I don't know what this is. Have no clue.
Haven't gotten a signal. I'm watching. So, any which way, Chesterfield is going to get to redo the point after try.
We just got a text that it was an inadvertent whistle.
Wow.
Neil Adams down there on the field, an inadvertent whistle. Are you serious?
Oh, at this juncture.
So now we're going for 2. He throws it up in the air.
There's
and
another.
now there's
wait a minute,
another whistle. Now what do we have on this one? We got a false start on the Rams.
Did he come down with the catch?
Did he come down with the catch, Derek? He did. He did catch it. That would have been a 2-point conversion.
Back him up to the 6.
Yes, Mr.
No, since this was the inadvertent whistle, back up to
Pat Earl with his text, only text of the night. Must have set a record for laundry on the field. That's an understatement.
Amen.
That's an understatement. Oof. Okay, so it's 28-22 Rams. They just scored a touchdown on a big pass play. They're going for 2. Adams rolls to his left. He's looking for the out route, and it's actually tipped. Great job, J.J. Melton right there on a defensive play. Man, tipped that ball away. Woof. Coon.
3 plays.
Man, we're out of breath up here, man.
Man,
we're just starting to get exciting. It's starting to roll right here, folks. 5:29 left to go in this ball game.
It was a 14-0 halftime lead by the Panthers, and Rams come out in the third quarter, if we call it flag ball, and Rams tied it up, took the lead, and now, I mean, it might be on that last possession.
McBee ties it up.
Drove straight down the field. I mean, just like clockwork, typical McBee drive. And now the Rams will be giving the ball back to the Panthers. And if I'm a special teams coordinator or a coach of any kind, I'm not going to kick the ball to number 1.
I'm not kicking it deep.
I'm just telling you.
I would kick this thing low, end over end, out of bounds at the 20 or something. But now, this is 17, of course, Owen Stanley. Going to be kicking off for the Rams. Back deep is going to be Bam Brockington and Landon Tedder. No Jakari Holloman right now on the kickoff. He'll be ready for the first offense coming back out here shortly. What a game we've had, man. And like you said, I know we talked about this all night. Just a great crowd, great atmosphere tonight at good high school football, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a great atmosphere. And, again, the crowd tonight has been – what a great big crowd we have here. Packed house.
Stanley's looking at Bam like he's kicking it that way.
I wouldn't.
I'm with you.
And he hits that low kick, and there's Tedder. Tedder's going to get it at about the 22. He's off to the left-hand side. He's at the 30. Tries to come back this way. Tries to go back the other way now. Just kind of juke him. Still on his feet. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 35, and there's a late flag.
And
I got a feeling they're going to call that a block in the back or on number 11 is what I saw. I think that was Lucas King. And there's another flag.
No, it's the same one.
Oh, same flag?
He just moved it back.
I think they're going to call it on McBee. And, again, there's this block in the back. Yep. And that's going to be, I saw it from up here. Lucas King at the end didn't need to do it.
That's one of them. Coach, I didn't do it.
Yeah, that was the right call. And again, I'm not being mean. I'm not bashing. That's the one flag in football when I coach. I was like, guys, if you see his, just don't hit him. If he's in front of him, just don't hit him because the referee's going to see it and call 15.
You see his name or his
they're
back
gonna
of
miss,
his
They
number.
can miss 20 plays a game. They won't miss a block in the back.
No,
they're not.
If your arms are extended, I promise you, and they fall forward.
Yep.
Busted.
All right, so Jakari and Bam in the wing formation. You got JJ at shotgun. All right, 5:18 left to go in this ball game. 28-22 Chesterfield. McBee with the ball on there. 21-yard line. Here's the give to Jakari. Jakari tries to cut it back up the middle a little bit. He's still on his feet. Gets hit a couple times. They're going to give him forward progress to about the 26. Make that a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers. Clock is running. 5 minutes left to go in this ball game. I believe the Panthers have at least 2 timeouts. I don't know if they have all 3. I know they have at least 2.
I think it's 2.
2 on each side. Terry Tiller right here. Terry's got it on his screen.
He cheats.
Professional. Look at him.
He cheats, man.
He's got 2 and 2 right there. Look. They don't
Look at our viewers get that on YouTube.
Are the viewers getting that on YouTube, Terry?
Gabe could have told us.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, good Lord. Terry Tiller, you are the man. Terry Tiller is just, folks, make sure you thank Terry, man. Send him a message, say whatever.
Yeah.
This is amazing what we get to set up here. JJ in the shotgun. It's a give to Bam. Bam tries to stretch. That's my favorite play. He's across the 40. And a good low tackle again. But out before he gets to the 35-yard line, 36-yard line, make that a McLeod Farms first down for the Panthers.
Tell you what, he seems to be getting faster, and the Ram defense seems to be getting slower on that reach.
It's, we're getting to that point. The Panthers got to, I don't want to say, you don't want to hustle this up, but you want to kind of get going because that guy in the back right there on the 40-yard line is counting down that 25 seconds pretty daggum quick. So this has got to be quick here. And Panthers finally get set. Ball's in the left hash. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Bam in motion. Another give to Bam. There's my stretch play. He's at the 40, 45. Where are they going to mark him out at? They mark him out at the 44-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a Panther first down. Another McLeod Farms first down. Yeah, Gabe just sent a text. Timeouts are on the screen. Well, Gabe, we don't have the screen. Terry's to the left of us. We're actually watching the game in front. Now, I could look over at Terry. You're right.
You had the screen. He's
got 2 TVs and pizza. You got 2 TVs. We got this, and I gave you a Gatorade Zero. 3:25. Clock running. Give to Jakari. Can he bust it? He tries to make one trick move, and no, he goes down. Hit initially. I actually thought they were going to call maybe a face mask. I don't know if he got it or not. It was close. But he's going to lose a yard there. 2nd down and 11 for the Panthers.
Sincere finish him off. Big time here.
Neil Adams.
Good coaching decision.
I want you to read the text Neil Adams just sent.
Said, would not run anything but one sweep.
Yep. And I think that's what they might do right here. You get a Jakari block, get your receivers to block.
You're wide side. Nope.
You're going to get – it's a fake.
It's a pass.
JJ's trying to roll out to his left.
He might want to go down.
And he just throws it out of bounds right there.
It didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be intentional grounding.
Yeah, that ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, so that definitely will be easy. Loss of about 7 yards, it looks like.
I'm with you there. Not trying to be funny about this, but I'm with you because, so we have intentional grounding. It's going to back the Panthers up to, see where they spot it now, the 33 33-yard line, closer to 33-yard line right there. The Panthers have to get to the 46 of the other side. 17 plus 4, 21.
I really thought it was just from the spot where he threw the ball.
Is it 3rd and 21? Is that what it is?
Yes.
It's 4-down territory too, Eric. You got to do it. Bam now is actually out at receiver. Jakari lined up to his right.
You got a height advantage out here.
See what we do. Snap. JJ looks to throw. He throws it deep. He actually had almost intercepted. He had Landon Tedder. Landon kind of slipped right there. He had Tedder on a comeback route. Tedder kind of slipped. Ball went through his hand. And actually, a Chesterfield defender had a chance to almost intercept that. But you have to go for it. Well, you don't have to because I think you got 2 timeouts left. But the Panthers are going to go for it here. 28-22 Chesterfield.
I think you're forced to by the just where you are. And now you definitely will because McBee takes their final time or their second timeout of the second half.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break and bring you the final 2 minutes and 34 seconds on PDBSN.com.
Marmac Incorporated is a family-owned and operated manufacturer and distributor of building products and industrial wire. Since 1953, Marmac Incorporated has been on the job at many of the world's most recognizable construction projects. Across America and around the world, McBee has been serving customers for 70 years from their headquarters in McBee. The owners and staff at Marmac are proud supporters of academics, arts, and athletics at McBee High School. Go Panthers!
All right, back in McBee, back at the Peach Dome.
4th down upcoming for the Panthers as they're coming out of their second timeout. There's only 1 left for the Panthers, 2 left for the Rams, and we're facing a 4th down and 23. Ball has to cross midfield to the Ram 46-yard line.
JJ has got Bryson Davis to the right. He's got Jakari and he's got Bam as receivers. Got Tedder out there as well. You know where this is going. Here's a snap. JJ, it's a low snap.
Oh, is he on the ground?
JJ throws it up. He's got Jakari, and it's actually incomplete. Was he on the ground, though?
The ref's still pointing. I'm thinking he's down. Nope. Wait a minute. He's marking him down.
Yep. I believe he is marking him down because JJ went to get the ball and a bad snap right there again. Not to be bad, just a lower snap. JJ had to go down and get it. And when he did, his knee touched the ground. And I honestly think that's a good call by the officials. I hate that. I'm a homer.
Well, the thing is, it's really only 5 additional yards on that because the pass did go incomplete. Rams were going to take over a turnover on downs and all, but it did cost McBee Panthers an additional 5. Ball be spotted at the Panther 26-yard line with 2:27. Rams up 6.
And this is just going to be unless there's something I don't know, the McBride show from here on out. If you just give the ball to McBride, run the clock out. Again, the Panthers only have 1 timeout remaining.
McBride in a 25.
Yep.
I mean, you're going to use all of the 25 play.
Panthers are going to try to strip the ball if they can.
Waiting on something.
The Panthers will try to strip the ball on defense.
Whitecap is saying something.
I don't know what we're doing. I have no clue. We got, I don't know.
Man, they were out of the game for like a good 8 minutes here. No,
we got it. Okay, number 10.
Oh, we're cramping on the sideline.
Okay, we got number 10 for the Rams. That's what it is. That is Terrell Robinson. I didn't see him, but they picked him up, pulled him off farther to the sideline there. And I can understand that little safety issue. All right, 2:27 left to go in the ballgame. 28-22 Chesterfield. Adams in the shotgun. They give to McBride off to the right-hand side. Hit immediately by Jakari Holloman. That's going to be a, 1 yard, maybe 2 yard loss right there. Brings up 2nd and 12. Rams are going to be in no hurry here to get this. And what the Panthers are going to do, the Panthers won't call a timeout until probably it's 3rd down. 3rd or 4th down right here. If they can stop.
When did the play clock? I'm assuming he don't have to snap it until like 150.
I'm thinking it's got to be 145 maybe. Let's see. 2nd and 12 for the Rams. Another give to McBride up the middle. He's got a little bit of room right there. Gets across the 20-yard line. Now they're going to spot him at the 18, and that's going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2 for the Rams. They get the first down. This game's over.
He hasn't whistled yet.
Nope. This is 3rd down. And, again, all the Rams have to do is get 3 yards, and this game is over because the Panthers only have 1 timeout remaining.
And if Bryce snaps this ball,
hey, Derek, is that a drone right there above him? There's a drone. Look at that. There's somebody flying a drone.
Really not supposed to do that in high school.
Not at all. McBride still on his feet. He's getting the first down, and that's going to be the ball game right there.
Nobody making nothing dumb here. Nothing.
And then we got a late flag.
Of course. And this one should go against Chesterfield, in my honest opinion.
We have a drone flying right over the boys right there. And I don't know who's doing that. Derek has a drone, but that's not Derek. He's up here with us. Somebody's flying a drone tonight. And like you said, that's not supposed to be happening.
No, not in high school. You can do it. And I tell you what, Mr. Derek Rhodes, I got to go back to you. I mean, y'all know how good of a guy he is down here at McBee, but we used him down in Chesterfield when my son was his senior year, and he come down there during the scrimmage and flew the drone. It was so cool to see the footage from that vantage point and that angle. I really, really can't tell him thank you. And like I said, y'all are blessed to have a person like Derek Rhodes in y'all's community down here.
That's what we say. He's a good dude.
Right.
Humble.
Should be a first down, and Rams
he eats a lot of humble pie.
Rams should be able to take a knee on it.
Good dude.
Wait a minute now.
I don't know what we're doing. What is this?
Oh, now.
All right, so that penalty was on the Rams, right?
They're calling it. Now, wait a minute now.
It should be.
It should be a first down.
What do they call the penalty? Hold on.
They called it against the Rams on a dead ball, personal foul. So he should have had the first down.
So he had the first down first.
Yes.
Then the foul.
It is first down. They are correcting.
Okay, so that's going to be the ball game.
So that will do it. Bryce
all the Rams have to do right here is take a knee.
If you're a head football coach or if your team is winning, this is the favorite formation ever. When you get into a victory formation, take a knee twice. McBee does have 1 timeout if they elect to use it.
I'm not sure if they did or not.
No, they hadn't yet. All right, let's see. All right, so Adams will wait on the official. Clock is stopped because of the penalty. Rams is going to take a timeout.
Okay, what are we doing? We're taking a timeout?
Rams are going to take a timeout. So let's get a spot here for one of our advertisers.
All right, we'll be right back, folks, after this break.
When pain or injury strikes, you need a team that gets you back in the game. At Carolina Pines Medical Group Orthopedics and Spine, we specialize in getting you moving again. From sprains and fractures to joint replacements and spinal care, our experts are here for you. With state-of-the-art technology and personalized care, we're committed to your recovery and getting you back to doing what you love. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit themedicalgroup.com or call 843-383-2764. Carolina Pines Medical Group, where health is our winning goal.
Folks, we're back in McBee. It's 28-22 Chesterfield with 54 seconds left to go in this ballgame. The Rams called a timeout just to kind of go over things, but the Panthers with 1 timeout remaining, but it's not going to make a difference. All the Rams have to do right now is catch the ball, take a knee twice, and this game will be over.
Might have to do it 3 times if McBee elects to take one.
And Bryce takes the knee quick.
Yes, he did.
I don't blame him.
Waiting on the official.
25 seconds. I mean, all you got to do is wait till it's about 25 seconds.
You could take a delay a game penalty, really.
You could, but
I'm tired of seeing the yellow flags.
Yeah.
Do not snap.
There he is. Look, there's Josh Tiller has made his way. But Josh Tiller's bringing you us. What did you bring? What did Josh Tiller bring you?
Man.
Look at this.
I appreciate
that,
gosh.
Coach. What's up, man? I hate we didn't get to get you. We tried to get you, but I know Derek said y'all were just absolutely
once
swamped.
again, Eric Coons is a Chesterfield guy, and I got to send a shout-out to my people down here in the concession stand. McBee concession stand does it like none other, and I appreciate the hospitality we always receive when we're down here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score at the end of the game, Chesterfield 28, McBee 22. This score is brought to you by McLeod Farms and the Roadside Market on Highway 151 in McBee. The only place to go for the finest and freshest produce in the region is McLeod Farms Roadside Market on Highway 151. And they are stocked with fresh vegetables and baked goods for your dinner table. They're open 7 days a week. Stop by this weekend. Derek Rhodes, tomorrow. You said I got Derek up here. The Ruby Jubilee. What time?
The parade starts at 11. I think some vendors and all start at 9. Some cooking. I know there's cooking for breakfast at like 6 in the morning, I believe.
Okay.
Because I'll be out there too.
Okay, so you'll be there what time, Derek? 8 o'clock. So Derek Rhodes is going to be at the Ruby Jubilee tomorrow, and you are making what? You're doing deep fried Oreos. Pork. I've never had pork skins, by the way.
Maryland.
Yeah. That's what Derek's doing, folks. You're trying to raise money for the Good Samaritan College. So go by, if you're at the Ruby Jubilee tomorrow, go by and see Derek Rhodes.
Wave at me. Don't throw no stones or nothing at me. I'll be in the parade.
Yeah.
Lemon Oreos. Oh, yeah. You just save me one. I'll be in the parade. I am going to represent District 4.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to bring that up, and I didn't have time to do that tonight. And I'm sorry, Eric. We didn't want to be, we don't do pop. But let everybody know, Derek Rhodes, by the way, is sitting next to me, running for school board.
Derek Rhodes is?
I'm
That's
sorry.
what I'm
Derek's
talking about.
I'm sorry. My bad.
You finna start.
Derek's running against you. I'm sorry. Eric Kuhn, ladies and gentlemen, is running for District 4.
Yes.
School board.
In Chesterfield.
I'm sorry, Derek.
I've thought about dabbling before and finally just said, all right, let's do it. I mean, represent my person, Chad Vick, is coming off. He finally said he's had his children are done. My children are done, but I've always wanted to dabble in it a little bit and in the political realm. And finally, I said, well, okay, I'll do it. And it was a lot of ebb and flows. Yep. My wife and me, we debated it, and finally we come to the conclusion one night. We slept on it, and it was just basically I woke up, if not me, then who? And, I know how crazy I am. I don't know how crazy everybody else is, so I can control my crazy.
Right.
But no, not it really is. I'm looking at it as Chesterfield County. I've got a lot of friends that are teachers. I've got a lot of family that are still students.
Right.
And also, that's why my passion is still here at Chesterfield County.
I know you guys have a big, and I know we have a group text going, me, you, Gabe, and Grant, stuff like that. But you guys are pretty passionate about Chesterfield. I mean, you see it big time how you guys just love the town of Chesterfield and the stuff you do there. So this is big for you. And I mean, and it's tough. And people think, people all the time, hey, why don't you do this? Because you don't realize when you do this, when you run for school board, if you get elected and you're on there, you're the representative and your phone's going to blow up left to right.
The time I'm going to be, yes, I totally agree. But it's well worth it because I have Chesterfield County values. Just like you just talked about, I do love Chesterfield. I love Chesterfield County.
Yep.
Just like I come down here with Dixie with you last year.
Yep.
It wasn't to set up nothing, but it was just something that, I love. Yep. I love this place. Yep. This is my home, and I want to protect it to no end.
Now, I have to ask, is anybody right now running against you?
No, nobody's
running. Look at that. Right now, nobody. So Eric Kuhn looks like he could be our District 4 representative of Chesterfield County on the school board. That's good stuff.
That's awesome, man.
Are you going to have to get out of the group chat now because of that if you're elected?
We might have
because Gabe Watson will probably blackmail you.
I'll do an alias if y'all.
You doing it?
Yeah, y'all can't use my name.
You'll do an alias, man. Hey, just got a text from TJ Sal, Coach Sal, one of the best, one of the best people you'll ever meet.
Best.
Yes, love that guy. Great job. He was listening tonight. Thanks, Mr. Tiller. TJ said so. Folks, this was a long game too. It's already 10:31.
Yes.
Derek had to get out of here. He's got the Ruby Jubilee tomorrow. Terry's got to get out of here. He's got some stuff to do tomorrow too, folks. So, hey, I want to thank Mr. Eric Kuhn. Could not
thank you for having
tell
me.
You, hey, we'll do it again, definitely. They have playoffs or something. Chesterfield goes to 5-0 on the season. McBee's going to go to 3-2. Both teams have a bye week. Chesterfield has a bye week, and I think they go to North Central. Road Warriors. Panthers have a bye week next week. We'll be back in 2 weeks to take on Lamar. We'll be right here. Our game tonight. Hey, but one thing we didn't talk about before I go. One thing we didn't talk about. Mr. Morgan, he hung in until then. Tell Jeb, because I always talk about Mr. Morgan, not Jeb. So just want to say hey to Mr. Morgan and Jeb. Good seeing you today. and have fun at Clemson tomorrow, NC State. Hey, you know one thing we didn't talk about today? What I was wearing.
This is, I mean.
If you're not watching, do you have the camera? Terry, can you turn it real quick? Ladies and gentlemen, it's homecoming.
I did not get
it's
the demo.
It's homecoming. Well, I don't. Oh, Terry, I'm sorry, Terry. I got you. Let's do this. Can we set this back up? Terry wants to go too. I know. But here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Look. We got to turn the light on. Can you cut that light on for me when you walk out real quick, ladies and gentlemen? It's homecoming, Matt. Look at that. So I went black pants, white shirt, and look at that tie. I didn't have the only black and red I had was an Earnhardt tie.
Awesome.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at it. It was awesome.
That's how you do it, and that's how you do it at the games, man.
Man, I appreciate it.
Whoa. He's got blue on. He's got blue on.
He done went
He's got blue. He's got blue. What? Blue? What? Grant Carter.
He had a red tie.
Yeah, he was wearing a red tie.
What is he, like Superman? Superman, he goes against a
now he's pointing to his Chesterfield. Oh, whatever, man. Grant, we got him on we got him on TV. Chesterfield, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Addison. Look.
Boy, they get better and better looking when they come in here.
We got to close. Terry's ready to go. Folks, our game tonight is represented by Marmac Industries and McLeod Farms. If you've enjoyed our broadcast, please tell our partners, Kent McLeod and everyone at McLeod Farms and the McLeod Roadside Market, John Martin and his staff at Marmac Industries, Sand Hill Telephone Cooperative, keeping you connected to the world. Go big and go gig. Carolina Pines Regional Medical Center, Beth Wyford and her staff at Biggs Restaurant, all the folks at Adams Heating and Cooling Hartsville, your Rude dealer. Scott and Jill Kirkley and the staff at Hartsville Lumber and Barns, Denise Tedder and her staff at the Citizens Bank in McBee, your local McDonald's. Hey, had a McGangbang Wednesday on the radio with Mitch and Angie. First time they've ever had one. The first 20 minutes was like, good stuff, man. The Bob Ross book bag back there. I think Gabe said something about it.
Oh, it was awesome.
Representative Cody Mitchell, proud to serve the families of Panther Nation. Sand Medical's Foundation, serving the region from McBee. Chase Freeman, everyone at the Brew House on Main and Jefferson. Bob Robinson Associates Auctioneers. When you need it sold, call Bob Robinson. Paige Allison and her staff at New Creations Embroidery in Pageland. Get your Panthers shirts from Paige. The caring staff at Carolina Pines Regional Medical Center, and by the award-winning journalists and photographers at the Link newspaper and Link's website, thelinkpaper.com. Read about the Panthers and all the news from McBee every week in the Link. You can subscribe online tonight at linkpaper.com. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Hey, don't forget to give Terry Tiller a big shout-out for everything, Terry, for what you do here, man. And ladies and gentlemen, we've enjoyed it. 28-22 Chesterfield. We'll be back in 2 weeks for Lamar. Coon, enjoyed it, baby.
Appreciate it, man.
And Terry, good job. Let's get to the close. Guys, have a great weekend.
You have been listening to McBee Panthers football on the PD Broadcasting Sports Network. Tonight's game has been brought to you by McLeod Farms, Marmac Industries, your local McDonald's in Hartsville, Representative Cody Mitchell, Carolina Pines Regional Medical Center, Biggs Restaurant, and Biggs Meats and More, Sand Hills Medical Foundation, the Citizens Bank, Sand Hill Telephone Cooperative, Northeastern Technical College, New Creations Embroidery, Palmetto Pride, the Brew House on Main, and by the Link newspaper. Panthers Radio was a production of the PD Broadcasting Sports Network. The executive producer is Jane Pigg. On behalf of McBee High School Principal Miss Sherry Young, head coach Andy Karcher, and the voice of the Panthers, Chris Lloyd, thank you for listening to Panthers Football. Join us again next time for more exciting Panthers football on the PD Broadcasting Sports Network.